Mm-hmm. Hi, Air. Oh. Hi, Remy. Hi, Jeremy. Oh. Damn, I hate ads. I've tried turning them off, and it says they're off, but I think people get some pre-rolls when they show up. Hi, Lost One. Oh, thank you, Lost One. I appreciate that. God, everybody's hitting the 9-month sub, and that's just like, what the fuck? Cute one. I can't believe she made that. It's so fucking cute, but why does it have to be a Koopo? Work the thighs? Oh, we will be. Hi, Glabble. You're late? Uh-huh. Yeah. Koopo Lind best. Moogland. How dare. Oh my god. We've been live for 2 minutes and I've yawned like 6 or 7 times. I don't even know why. I got plenty of sleep. Hi, Smug. Look at this cool dude. Sup, Cooland. Oh my goodness. Hi, Pixel. Oh wait, I'm late. I have worky soon. Hope work goes fast. The Moogles from 12 were cute. I think I like the Moogles from Tactics Advance the most. They didn't seem like fucking freaks. They were just dudes. You know, you should say Koopo at the end of every sentence when that is redeemed. I don't wanna. Hi, Juice. I already feel like I'm indulging you guys enough already by having the redeem. Having the thing on the avatar. And the emote. Also global. How many fucking points do you have in Core Stream? How the heck do you redeem so many things for Sapphire? You gotta be going through like 30,000 points a stream. What is the red thing? Hi, Zuvi. The red thing is a Moogle Pom-Pom. And? So I'm asking, how many points do you friggin' have? Surely you've gone through like half of what you had stored up, right? Right? You have 2 million? Do I have 2 million? I don't remember if I have like 1.6 or 2.6. Global's just infatuated with Sapphire. Almost to the point I ship it. Hi, Archangel. 105 consecutive streams. Holy shit, I didn't know your streak was that high. I think you're the, like, leader right now with that. Taxes, please? Hi, Technorave. You have a double shift today? God, I'm sorry for you. I hope it goes fast. Hi, Bits. Now we finishing taxes on Friday? On Friday? Well, today's Friday, so that would make it tomorrow, right? I've had the streak going since I found your channel. I have 250k points in core chat. At this point, Sapphire might as well be me. Don't be surprised if Sapphire starts to lash out at you. What do you mean, start? She already does. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hi, Luton. I feel violated. Hi, Kisu. Hi, Wrath. Greetings, Yulin the Brave. Bro, Wispy was a character. I half expected them to be mute, but at the same time, I'm like, nah, probably not. Is Yuland actually Segs? Find out next time. I have no idea why Coremate are so antagonistic this time. Sapphire spicy with everyone. She's spicy with everyone because Core gave her a sense of, like, intellectual superiority. So she has this sense of pride of, like, I want to be better than everybody. Wispy I don't think could be mute, Lamau. That's funny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Get the worst part over. 8-minute start. Every time I come to this world for stretches, it kind of makes me want to play Pokemon. And I'm like, dude, this song is such a, like, jam. It puts me in a good mood. And then I'm like, wait, this is from Sword and Shield. I fucking hated Sword and Shield. Sort of like she made the freaking fox see everyone as cattle. The plants have come to life and I'm so sneezy. Please don't all burn. Bless you, Kitsu. How can we know everything we've eaten actually gets past the stomach? What if, like, what if some of it gets left behind? What do you mean left behind? Sword and Shield were hot and steamy ass cheeks. Oh my god. Sword and Shield was the beginning of the end of the way I play Pokemon games. In the stomach. Well, it can't stay there forever. Otherwise it'd get full. And stay full. Gen 5 was last good one. I think Gen 6 was my favorite. You don't digest something, it still goes through, just undigested. I want to be full? Yeah, Techno Rave. So true. Gen 6 was my favorite. I really liked X and Y. Oh god. 1 minute, 20 more seconds. A little over halfway. Gen 6 was tolerable, but 7 was absolute dog water. I don't think 7 was dog water. I do think it was, you know, a marked decrease. So Pokemon games slowly getting stale? Not so much stale, just bad. Gen 4 was my favorite. It was the first one I played. Gen 4 is my least favorite. That's my hot take that gets everybody to point a sword at me. I did not like Gen 4. Oh god. 40 more seconds. I'm gonna stop reading chat Come back. I was addicted to the underground. I'm gonna stop reading chat. Immediately keeps reading chat. 30 more seconds. Ow. Oh, I'm struggling today. 25. 20. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I just like, ow. Everybody look away. This is embarrassing. I remember to do it before actually getting on the treadmill and starting. Oh my god. Okay. Turn you off. Turn you on. You guys ready? It's another BDO video. And this one should have fixed a lot of problems from what we had yesterday. It's not as zoomed in. And it shouldn't have a vignette, although it kind of seems like it still does. It's a bit loud. Okay. Really? Okay. It's at -5 decibels. But they're still just coming out loud. Hi, Colonel Forts. No bully, surrender thy floofs or be nommed. But that's not... That doesn't sound bad. Don't faint before me. It was just louder than you? Okay. Well, ideally, I want them all to be the same. Alright. I gotta go back and catch the stuff I missed. Short and healed were hot and steamy ass cheeks. Oh my god. Gen 5 was last good. Gen 4 was my favorite. Was it? Did you ever play Let's Go before it? Before Let's Go, I last played was Black. Let's Go, Sword and Shield, Brilliant Diamond were all awful. I played them. Legend Arceus was okay. Sword and Violet, Scarlet and Violet looks awful. Okay. Generation 4 was my least favorite, but that's because I skipped that generation and only went back to it just to, like, get it out of the way. I didn't like any of the starters. I didn't like any of the legendaries. There's not many Pokemon from Gen 4 that I like. I do like Luxray. And I think there's like 1 or 2 others that I like, but overall the generation just didn't offer me much. I didn't really like it. I didn't get to play the Underground when a lot of people were playing it, and so it was just very like, I'm doing this as a checklist to say I've played every generation. So my take on Generation 4 is very like, not fair to it. Let's Go, I actually think the Let's Go games were really good. As one-offs. I think it was a neat way to see the games. A new way to play them. But I'm glad that didn't become the standard. If the whole no battling thing became the standard way to play Pokemon, I would look at them as trash. But because it was just a one-off, because it was just like, hey, let's try this, I think that's really cool. I like it when they try things, and if they don't like it, keep it for one game. I did play White. That's one of my favorites. Sword and Shield, I hated them. I fucking hated them because of the whole Dexit thing. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, I don't think I played them. I think I watched Koyo play them. And it was, whew, that was a journey. Arceus, I think, was the best thing they've come out in the last 5 years. However, I didn't play that one. I've only watched people play it. For those that have played Arceus, it has the best boss fight in all Pokemon games. Hands down. The fight at Spear Pillar, just no boss fight except for Cynthia comes close to it, and for reasons, it's better than Cynthia. And Scarlet and Violet are like... It's like they tried to make it look innovative, but really they just half-assed it, and all they did was try to make it look innovative. They didn't actually do anything innovative. They added features that people have been asking for 15 years for, and they half-assed all of them. The open world is so bad. Going any order you want, going to any gyms, they just didn't even try. I fucking hate Scarlet and Violet. I was addicted to the Underground. I know I got biased for Gen 4. Painland, I didn't play Gen 4. I like this version of Sapphire better than the last one. Go to RP touch her every second. That's okay, Ewan. Everyone has their hot take. Boo, you're so cute. He's moaning again. Angie. I can't remember the first. I just know it was sunlight powered. I can't believe he's moaning while I'm at work. This is so sad. And then they were in the Underground and Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. Felt bad, disrespectful. That garbage they did. That was the one they outsourced, right? I thought I was the only one who thinks Ewan is moaning. I thought I was the only one. Oh, you did it twice. Gen 4 least favorite. I will redacted you. I don't have a fair take of it. I just don't. Hot take, Mario Kart Double Dash is overrated as all hell. Ooh, that... Whew. I don't think it's as good as Mario Kart 8, but Double Dash is like a close second in my eyes. I don't remember it in Brilliant Diamond. I don't know if I made it that far. My favorite part of it was the mining, so if that was the same, I'd props not mind. Today is Friday in California. It is Friday in California. Loud, loud. So they added some wild areas, poorly. Most notably, actually. I want to ask a quick question first. Did you enjoy Secret Bases in the original? I did enjoy Secret Bases. I would have liked them to do more with it. Like, Secret Bases as they are in Gen 3 are like, they're good. And for its time, that was the best they could do. I don't understand why they haven't expanded on the system. Like, I would love fucking... almost like Final Fantasy housing with Secret Bases. I would almost like... I guess Stardew, where it's just like you can collect stuff, decorate your house, have different layouts. I don't know. I feel like Secret Bases is just... It was cool. Everyone likes it. I don't understand why they don't do more with it. But I actually do, because any system the players like, they never expand on it. Miles, more like Yulin Miles. As a youngin', I couldn't really understand the Secret Bases. They're too complicated. Basically, they were fun little rooms. You could decorate them, plushies, traps, furniture, etc. It was really cool. It includes Secret Bases in Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, but the Secret Bases were turned into statue closets. Am I caught up? I am. I really like Gen 6, but I like that they added Fairy, and my favorite is from Gen 6. I disagree with your view on Let's Go. From my perspective, it had the signs of downhill. Been on since? Okay. Ewan, what are you talking about? Power is the best thing they've made in 4 years. I mean, if they made Power World, they could say that. I understand at least they tried something else, but they didn't do a good job. I don't think they did a bad job. I think they could have done a better job. But, like, I don't think it was just absolutely trash. But then again, the Pokemon games might get better. That is so hopeful. Scarlet Violet was a huge cop-out. Hi, Feet-chan. Hi, Zayla. You laugh, you lose? No, you and you coom. Huh? Every Pokemon aimed is at 10-year-olds who've never played an RPG before. Sadly, it's like... It'd be so easy for them to just make it both ways. Like, they could aim it at 10-year-olds and 30-year-olds. They just don't. The big problem with Pokemon is that they could polish their games. They could make them incredible and timeless and go down in history as like the best IP of all time. But that makes less money. Why spend 3 years on a game that's gonna sell 50 million copies when they can just churn one out and sell 25 million copies and overall sell more? Like, it's just frustrating. And they don't need the money. We know they don't fucking need the money. They just want more money. I feel like at a point there should be a certain amount where it's like, dude, you've got so much money, stop caring about making more. Start caring about legacy. Start caring about how people are going to remember this. Because people talk about Pokemon now, they're like, oh, I love Pokemon. It's a shame the games suck. Nobody's like, this is the greatest series of all time, they get better every year. But imagine if Nintendo sued Palworld, everything would have been canon. Oh, they wanted to sue, but Palworld was within legal rights. I'm gonna be real, I have -10 interest in Palworld, it looks so unpolished. That's crazy. It's very polished. There's a few glitches here and there, but that's like any survival game. What you can actually do in Palworld is really cool. Yulin did watch No Fat Batman? I did watch No Fat Batman. Deathstroke is the colors of Pornhub. Hi, Den. The difficulty started ramping past like Gen 3 till Gen 5, with Gen 5 being targeted at teens instead of children. My mall has special celebrations, so many free samples. This is my lunch. I like all the Pokemons I've played. I haven't played Let's Go or Arceus. I'd give them all at least a 6 to 10. Arceus is the best one to come out in the last 5 years. Euland, no glitches equals polished. Not necessarily. I'm saying it had a lot of glitches. Glitches can be like part of polish, but that's one part. The black and white sold pretty poorly compared to Gen 4. They went back to the younger audience, is how I see it. Yes, means doesn't equal you. Okay, when you said Yulin no glitches does not equal polished, I thought you were saying, I'm saying that. I thought you were, like, doing that as a quote because you were addressing me. But I thought you were, like, saying this is what I said. Since Let's Go, at least, very much felt like they're testing their bounds, putting less into the game, cutting costs, seeing how cheap they can make it before people stop buying. Then they found their minimum, just hold it there. It's actually really depressing, Den, when you look at the sales for the games. Because, like, the original one sold really well because they were the first, and people want to go back to the original lot. It's like 36 million, 25 million, and then for, like, decade or more, they did, like, 10 to 15 million sales. And then Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet have both done, like, 20 to 25 million. It's just like, man... Oh, I say big mega cute. Well, what does Techno Rave mean by unpolished? I don't know what Techno Rave is meaning by it specifically. It was said Palworld wasn't polished. And you said it didn't have glitches, but that's not what polish is. That is absolutely a part of polish, though. There's many things that are part of polish. You know, having good menu systems. Having less glitches. Having, like, good systems that don't feel clunky. There's a lot of stuff that goes into polish. But, like, glitches is part of it. Lots of stuff felt clunky in Palworld, though. Like what? Polish is a country and language, yeah, okay. Light construction? Yeah, so good flow in systems. Which, by the way, they just fixed in a patch. They just did a whole bunch of construction changes in a patch. I feel like we're agreeing, Luton. I feel like we're on the same page here. Animations, how nice things look. I didn't have a problem with anything, with how nice anything looked. No, you're saying good things? I'm talking flaws? I feel like... Okay, okay. Luton, would you say glitches is a part of polish? Would you say having a lot of glitches in a game is bad polish, and no glitches happening in a game is good polish? Not all of it, but part of it. It's hard to call any game polished nowadays. Like, I can nitpick almost any game and call it unpolished. I am a master at finding problems. I feel like... So, I feel like most Legend of Zelda games, people look at and they're like, this is fucking polished. You can find a lot of bugs and glitches in Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. But you have to, like, really be trying to make them happen. Hi, Rock Spirit. Polish, I'd say, is the stuff done to make a game look good. Fixing glitches is expected, not polish. Polish is like the going beyond, not the minimum. I think Palworld looks very pretty, Hi, Aeon. I would say that's just a disagreement, Luton. Because I would very much count glitches as polish. I feel like if a lot of glitches happen in a game, that can make or break a game, but there are games where it doesn't. Baldur's Gate, for example, has a shit ton of glitches. But, like, we still fucking love it. So it doesn't kill a game. When they're removed from a game, I would count that as polish. When a game runs smoothly and just doesn't encounter glitches, to me that's like... Because the literal definition of polish is like literally shining something, usually by rubbing it. But like, getting it to a point where it's pretty, and it doesn't like... How do I word this? Getting it to a point where it's at its most pretty. I would call glitches in a game ugly, right? Keyword break recognized. So a game can be glitchy and polished? Who said that? Well, if glitchy isn't a part of polished, then like, you're saying they're distinctly different and they can exist at the same time. Which, I think a game can be polished and glitchy. A good example of this is Warframe. Warframe is a very polished game. It's very pretty, it feels good, most of its systems run well, but a lot of glitches happen in Warframe. I'll name a game that is unpolished. Alia, Monster Hunter Rise? I would not say Monster Hunter Rise is unpolished, huh? I would say Scarlet and Violet is unpolished. It runs poorly. It looks bad. It has systems that are dumb and half-assed. If fixing a glitch isn't polishing a game. Fixing a glitch is expected. Fixing glitches is making the game. I would say that... I would say that you have lofty standards, Luton, from 20 years ago. We are selling games for $70 nowadays that are incomplete. Your expectation of making the game don't work no more, which sucks. I feel like your definition, maybe that should be right. Maybe that should be the way it is. But it's not. Yeah, that's not a good thing. Oh, I'm not saying it is. Don't encourage it. I'm not encouraging it, but I feel like that's just the nomenclature. Tell me the problems, issues in the game, Kisu. I kind of feel no one here has played Gen 1 or Gen 2 or Gen 3. They're all glitchy as fuck. I played them all. Just fucking ages ago. I played Gen 1 when I was 6. Maybe 7. I played Gen 2 when I was like 8 or 9. Talia has graphical bugs and lighting issues. I'd call it unpolished for PC. I played the beta for Warframe up until like 3rd year and then switched to playing other games. Bethesda games have bugs by not game breaking usually. Just stuff to laugh at like flying mammoths in Skyrim. If the game is too perfect polished, it can lower the fun for some people. Bethesda bugs are kind of... So there's different types of bugs, right? Bethesda bugs where a giant hits you and you go flying into the air. That shit's funny as fuck. But like, imagine a bug in Skyrim where sometimes you get on a horse, you phase to the ground and just die. That would suck. That would be like so annoying. I would find it very rare for somebody to like laugh at and enjoy this. The question is how much that disrupts the average user. Yeah, all software is buggy. Hi, Foss.
Where's the good place? I don't know where to stand. Where am I on your screen?
Here, let's move over here so you can be on the bench. Because that'll be funny to me.
That would be helpful. There you go. Am I good position?
Mm-hmm.
Am I in a good... Okay, good. How are you?
I'm good.
Talking about game polish?
We are. Luton and I disagree if having glitches in games is a part of polish. Which I think is just like... not preference, but like... difference of opinion.
Like whether polishing a game is involving fixing bugs?
Yeah.
It's a part of fixing bugs. Yeah, it's a part of the process. Bugs are gonna get past it, but
that's what I would have said. But they're saying like fixing bugs and glitches should be expected and not a part of polish, whereas polish is the going above and beyond to make the game better.
Polishing is fixing up the state at which it is unplayable.
I don't know if I agree with the unplayable part, but...
I don't know if I should that's... I'm tired, I'm fumbling my words. Let me, polishing is just making the game into a more enjoyable state, and getting rid of bugs is considered polishing, and should be polished before it's released.
I need to catch up for a moment. Monster Hunter Rise has poo-poo graphics for PC. I don't know about that one, Kisu. It was made for Switch.
I agree.
It was, you know, it's not as pretty as World on PC for sure, but it's a Switch game. Like, it's just made for Switch. So to say it's unpolished because it's looks bad on PC, and I don't even think it looks bad, I just don't think it looks as good as World. I feel like that's not something to pick at it for. Companies are cheap shit making awful games and complaining when another company makes an actual good game. Good lord, agreed. You heard new Star Wars game will be $200 US? At its cheapest, it's $70. And you don't get all the content. Its next price point is like $100 or $110, and you get DLC from launch and early access. Polish is when you take something that is dull and make it shine. True loss when Bethesda bugs are expected. I don't know why I read about Bethesda, it's part of the brand. Like, Baldur's Gate 3 is not perfect. It had flaws, bugs, etc., but companies with more money, more people, more resources literally came out and claimed we shouldn't be expecting that from them. The bare minimum of effort is fucking beyond them. But we keep buying their shit, so they have no reason to put actual effort into any of it. Agreed. God, that was so frustrating to see. Lucid, what about games that have bad graphics to begin with, like Noita? I don't think Noita has bad graphics. I think it has very simple graphics. Maybe you're referring to ugly graphics? I would not say Noita has bad graphics. Pixel doesn't mean bad graphics. Hyper-realistic, where you can see the pores on someone's face, isn't the standard of quality. Noita has bad graphics? Shut the hell up. There's more reading games that aren't pretty. That's when a personal... That's then a personal take. Not that Noita has bad graphics. I think Kisu was just trying to make an example. Like, Noita is lots of fun and the pixels make sense, but I don't seek out pixel art to look at and enjoy the art. Okay, but that aside, I worded it wrong. Yeah. Gaming has become a sin... What the fuck is that word? I've literally never seen that word in my life. Synecdoche? Capitalistic overreach. The extraction of value at maximum acceptable production rate till the eventual collapse of the system is how everything is done now. Yeah? How would you define polish for a pixel game? True. Noita isn't ugly either. Noita has very good pixel art. Yeah, I'm wonderful. Noita's aesthetic is well made. For me, for polish and graphics, it's how well it fits the game. So like Wind Waker is a perfect example of a game just looking aesthetically just good. So Wind Waker has the cartoon graphics, but when you play the game, when you see the personality that Link has in the game, when you see like the personality of the characters and the vibes and feel of the game, it's so fitting. And that's what I would call like a 10 out of 10 aesthetic, 10 out of 10 like polished look for a game. When something is like the best looking possible, hyper realistic, the new Call of Duty, if it fits that game, sure, great. I think Horizon Zero Dawn may be like this, the Call of Duties, whatever. I typically don't play those games. Noita, it's pixels, it's very simple, it's very open and allows for whatever the fuck is going to happen in Noita to happen. So I would say that's a great fitting aesthetic. Palworld has a bit of mismatch. It has very cartoony looking pals in a more realistic setting, and so there's a bit of that mismatch. I still think Palworld looks good.
Palworld's a freak of nature.
Yes.
And it's an anomaly because it has multiple different conflicting art styles, and for some reason I think it's because that they conflict in the first place. I don't know why I put so much emphasis on conflict. Jesus Christ. But the reason that they conflict, or because they conflict so much in the first place, it draws more attention to all of them, and I think it works for some reason, and I don't know why, and I don't understand, but it does.
I think it works for some people. There's a lot of people that it doesn't work for. If I were to rate it on aesthetics of like a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say like a 6. Like it's doing fucking weird stuff, and it's breaking the rules, and there's some parts that I can look at and be like, this ain't good. But overall it works, and it does all the different parts well. If you took just what they have for the environment and built the game around that, it'd look great. If you took just the pals and built around that, it'd look great. If you took just the character and their equipment and built around that, it'd look great. It's just three... I don't know. For a lot of people, I think it just is very jarring.
Fair enough.
Let's be honest, World is the only Mon Hunt... Huh?
I was laughing yesterday when I asked about an example.
I'm like, Foss, you can't. Do I fucking roast him over this, or is he just like not in the mood for fielding three arguments at once?
100%. It was so funny. I knew. I was like, I really don't know what else to say.
You were like, can you give me an example? And the gong went off in your head, and you were just like, fuck me.
No, the gong was going off before I even said it. I was like, I can't believe I'm about to say this.
Let's be honest, World is the only Mon Hun that looks good. It is the outlier, not the standard. Graphics have never been made an important thing for Mon Hun. I disagree, Lost Sword. Now I'm gonna be fucking splitting hairs and poking at semantics. The Monster Hunter Stories games are fucking gorgeous. They have that very cartoony style. Their colors are vibrant. Everything about this is like, oh. Monster Hunter Stories looks really, really, really good. It fits what the game is perfectly. And so Monster Hunter World is the best, highest, like, performance-wise graphics. But if you're talking aesthetics and, like, does this game look good and fit in Monster Hunter? I'd say most of them are, like, a 7 to 8. They're probably not as good as they should be for their era, but everything in the Monster Hunter game fits. Monster Hunter World was fucking gorgeous for its time. Monster Hunter Stories perfectly fits like Wind Waker. So those two I would rate as like the best looking Monster Hunters. Personally think that gameplay should be fun and good story over graphics anytime. I don't think it's an every time. I think there's some games where it's just go all out with graphics. Fuck the story, fuck the gameplay, it's just graphics. And there's people that will like that. And it comes down to a taste thing, right? There's gonna be people who they prioritize story. There's gonna be people that prioritize gameplay. There's gonna be people that prioritize story, graphics, gameplay, whatever. There might be other things that people prioritize, right? The more of them you can do, the more people are gonna like your game. You can't say Valheim has bad graphics because it fits the game. Would you say Minecraft has bad graphics just because it's pixel? Fuck no. This isn't marine biology. Synecdoche is a perfectly cromulent word. You are literally just looking at a dictionary, you fuck. My firm point, when I signed a Pokemon, stop buying companies' garbage. They're not putting in the effort anymore, they don't deserve the money, and most importantly, if we stop buying the games, they'll have a reason to make it a better game, to make us buy it. I 90% agree with you, Lupton. 100%, I 90% agree with you. 100%. Oh, God, I'm fucking stupid. That's my take. Their games are trash, they don't make good games anymore. Stop buying them so they make good games. But there's people that, like, they really like Pokemon. It's their childhood. It influenced them massively growing up. It got them through hard times. And when you say to them, hey, fuck you for buying Pokemon, you're the problem. You're the why the Pokemon company can make shit games, because cucks like you will buy it anyway. Fuck you. I don't like that. Because life is hard. There's a lot of suffering going on right now. We are having like a massive financial crisis where like the middle class is disappearing and the rich are eating the poor. We've got a whole system where we're not going to like the rich, middle, poor. We're going to the owning and owned classes. And like, if a shitty Pokemon game makes you happy and gets you through a year, who am I to say we don't have good Pokemon games because of you, right? For like 3 years, I made it my personality to be like, stop buying bad games, stop buying shit, you're the blah blah blah. And I kind of watched myself just turn into this really negative person that was just like, ugh, I don't like this. And my friends don't like this, so like, I still hold that opinion. I still think if we stop buying these garbage Pokemon games, the Pokemon company will take notice and they will start making better games. But at the end of the day, I don't want to go after anyone for it. Because life is hard. I still usually play the old Monhunt and Blade Warband. The graphics of the game is bad, but the gameplay is so much fun. Kisu has achieved to take so many L's in the last 10 minutes. Yeah, apparently so. Bad graphics don't exist. Oh, I can think of a few games where bad graphics exist. No, they do. Just pixels of style, not lack of quality. That's all I was meaning, sorry. Well, yeah, the majority of Monhunt games are for handheld, right? Makes sense that the actual PC-designed one is the prettiest. Yeah, I think Monster Hunter World is literally the only Monster Hunter game designed for PC. And every single other one was designed for a handheld. So, like, yeah. Bad graphics exist, but gameplay should be over graphics. What modern game has bad graphics? Because if Valheim isn't bad, none are. I think a lot of MMOs had bad graphics. World of Warcraft. it's a 20-year-old game. They had an update 10 years ago. And they come out with shit that looks good now and then, but like, yeah, there's a lot of polygons showing in that game. I feel like, what's a single-player game? Fable 3. That one, well, they might have been trying to make that character ugly. The problem is, I remember all the pretty ones, and I don't remember the ugly ones. I'd need, like, a list. Middle-earth about Gollum. It's too easy to poke it like, this is a bad graphics game because it was just a trash game, right? Like, you can look at any simulator game like Supermarket Simulator or Arcade Simulator and like, good lord, those are shit. But to think of like a good game that also has bad graphics, it's difficult because it's hard to differentiate between simple and bad because, like, there's some great games that just have simple graphics. Because graphics wasn't the focus, right? I'll be back later.
I don't like the way World of Warcraft looks. I don't like its art style.
I like its art style. I wish it looked better. And that's why I don't do that. Good. I don't call people cucks, frankly, ever. I just say stop buying a bad game so the company will make a better game. Where here have I insulted people for buying the games? I exclusively say not to buy the games, because then they might make a good game again. Maybe I was too, like, in your face with what I was saying, Luton. You never called anybody cuck. You never insulted anybody. But even saying, like, stop buying bad games, because they might make a good game again, you know the implication of that. You know when you say that to someone in a discussion about Pokemon, they know you're talking to you. They know you're talking to them. That's what I should say. I personally think they're good games. Okay, now I go. Bye, Kisu. I love Dragon Quest VII. Vix will get out of my head. A dictionary is for the definition. You mean a thesaurus? I know, right? Oh, so fun. The problem with what you want is being aggressive for no reason. You can stop it, don't buy the bad games, so they'll make good games. I feel like there's an implication, though, when you do that with Pokemon. He's like 10 minutes behind. I'm fucking trying, oh my god. They still buy the game, shrug. That's good chat engagement, 0 minutes. I know, right? -1 minutes. My scale is story over gameplay, gameplay over graphics. Yeah, but Supermarket Simulator, like most of them, are supposed to look bad. It's part of the joke. Gollum was supposed to look good. They did an awful job. Gollum looked atrocious, and it was supposed to look good. That is a fantastic example of like a 1 out of 10 graphics. If even 1 out of 10 might be generous. I'm getting licked unprovoked. I appreciate you admitting I never called anyone a cock. Hi, Sean Hero. Thank you for the follow. Aylin, hope you see this message in 10 minutes. Speed up, Stinky. I like how you just put that, like, as I catch up. It was provoked.
Yeah, that's a joke.
Uh-huh, yeah. Yeah. Is that a fucking Stitch emote? It is. Lilo and Stitch was my favorite Disney movie. I feel like I should teach you to do worse.
Let's fucking go!
Is it yours too?
Lilo and Stitch was my shit too. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Stitch
I
forever.
have this Stitch doll thing. I remember.
You finally saw it. Probably easier than using the German words for things I want to talk about. Well, yeah, they know I'm talking to them, because I am talking to them. Doesn't mean you need to insult them, and there's no implication in it. It's all stated. They're making a game cheap as they can. We buy the game, so they make the game garbage. If we stop buying it, they'll have to make something better to make us buy it again. The difference, Luton, is that if we're just talking about Pokemon like we are now, and you go, these games suck, stop buying them so they make a good game, exactly as you said. But if somebody's like, I got the new Pokemon, I can't wait to play it, and if you busted it out then it's like, alright dude, you are just trying to kill their fun. I'm not saying you do that. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying I used to do that, and it is a hard implication that you are the problem. I haven't said you're the problem, but you are the problem having just bought this Pokemon game. Rare Foss W. As a general category of people, gamers have no principles, and they'll never successfully boycott a game people want to play. Oh yeah. Gamers are the absolute worst, least disciplined, and like just the stupidest group at voting with their wallet. They cannot stop themselves. I don't have 15 minutes to type out one word. So all the talk of don't buy bad games will never work. If a popular game comes out, the people who organize boycotts will be the first in line to buy day one. This is just a creative idea, talking and walking. I love it. Yeah, so I put on a lot of weight, Sean, in the lockdowns for COVID. And I was over 200 pounds at like 5'7". I was like, this is really bad. And I tried a lot of exercise routines in the past, but I never stuck with them. And so I started streaming it with the idea that streaming by having like chat here and then walking to these YouTube videos will kind of like interest me and keep me, make me stay on schedule and make me keep doing it. And it worked. It worked great. We walk 5 miles a day, 7 days a week.
You're like jingling keys in front of your face constantly.
Literally. That's literally what I'm doing. Oh yeah, fuck this fucking tree. I tested this route 3 times, never saw this fucking tree. And then this tree just spawns on the walk that I'm on, and he starts hitting me in the back of the head.
I was the tree.
You were fucking not. I was like, I was in course chat being like, this fucking tree spawned and it's gonna kill me. I'm gonna lose 40 minutes of footage. And they're like, Yulin, that's not how trees work. I was like, yes, how this fucking is a tree. And like, there's no combat sounds from it hitting me. There's like a really slight thunk. And I'm like, am I good? Am I safe? And then the screen will shake and you'll see like the blood vignette go on. I'm like, oh god, he's still there. Hi, Lamb.
You need to get a walking emote that has like a fucking bonk. Just like, it'll be walking normally and then it bonks and it's just a dead emote. It's an animated one.
Mm-hmm.
It would be so good for moments like this where like your things get fucked up by NPCs attacking you.
That is a fucking fantastic idea. Hi, Loomis. Hi, Lamb.
Part of the content. And then you can pre-plan enemies attacking you so people can use the emote in chat. Wow.
I just get a refund for the game. Love the grind. Gamers have the worst self-control I've seen in a while. There are literally thousands of people who pay extra $30 to access 1 week early a game they've been waiting several years for. That is some horrible self-control. It really is. You got mugged by Foss. Sounds about right, Laval. Keep going. Hopefully I'll have a friend walk with you one day. I have friends walk with me all the time. Foss is not in the video. He's just here. When I'm on VR chat, I just leave myself in Friends World, so like anybody on my friends list can just come hang out. Yeah, exactly. That's why they can just put on a big name: Pokemon, Monster Hunter, Total War, Call of Duty. Whatever popular name they own, it doesn't hardly matter what the game is like. People are just gonna buy the name and it doesn't go deeper than that, unfortunately. It's weird to put Monster Hunter in that category. Cause like, I don't think we've had a bad Monster Hunter. I think every Monster Hunter has been like solid. Rise wasn't as good as World. But that's just, Monster Hunter is a big name. I don't even think it's a big name compared to the others. I think it like, maybe this is just me being a boomer Monster Hunter fan. Monster Hunter World was the first Monster Hunter that like double-digit millions. Before then, it was like a game sold 1 million copies. Holy shit. Frankly, been fine. But it could be the same thing if they decided. You're right. You're right.
I had never even heard of Monster Hunter until Monster Hunter World.
That was the case for most people. It's very big in Japan, as I'm sure every weeb fucking knows at this point.
Yeah.
And I think they came out with Monster Hunter 2 in the West. And it sold like, I don't even know if it sold 100,000 copies. Monster Hunter Tri, they really tried to sell this in the West. They had like aggressive marketing. They had a guy out in a Toyota truck driving around with a massive prop Logiocris head in the back of his truck and like cosplaying as a hunter. And people are like, what the fuck is this? He's like, it's a hunter. I hunted it in Monster Hunter Tri. It comes out for the Wii on this date. And everybody's like, whoa. Like, they had aggressive and crazy marketing for Monster Hunter Tri. And I don't know if they broke 1 million copies sold. It just, for some people, for a lot of people, it did work for me. My roommate found it, and he was like, we should get this game. And he convinced me. Isn't that a crazy thing, boss? My roommate convinced me to get a game. We,
What the fuck? And I can't convince you to get anything? What the fuck?
So we,
Wow.
since then, the two of us have been, like, fucking diehard Monster Hunter fans. And anybody that played Monster Hunter Tri in the US is the same. They're just like, I fucking crave Monster Hunter games. And for, like, 10 years, we had to just sit there and, like, cry as we watched, like, all these games come out in Japan. And it was like, hey, so every 5th game, yeah, we're actually gonna translate this one. And we're like, oh my god, we get a Monster Hunter game. After Monster Hunter Tri, the next game we got was Monster Hunter Tri Ultimate, which was on the Wii U. It was a launch title for the Wii U. So, like, that one was fucking doomed. We got Monster Hunter 4. We got Generations. I think that was it. I think that was all that came out in the West until Worlds. And, like, Worlds just, like... I think it was a combination of just E3 was really big this year. A combination of streamers watching it, and, like, some of them were diehard Monster Hunter fans, and their reactions were really good to watch, and so that just got a lot of publicity. And the trailer just looked really good. I don't know. Other than that, I'm like, why did World pop off so hard? But it did. It sold, God, what was it, like 25 million copies? I forget the number for World sales. But it was like the biggest selling Capcom game fucking ever. Boss is becoming the JoJo meme on your walking. Oh, you're walking towards V.
Where are you heading to right now?
This is Trent.
What place is this? Wait.
This is the Calpheon to Trent video, and we're in Trent. It's a town just north of the mountains. It's not a city.
Ah, okay. Is this between Ophelia and Calpheon?
Calpheon and Grana.
Okay.
And then there's this really big mountain range, and this is like just north of that mountain range.
Hey, Yulan, can you give me an example of the mountain range, please?
Yeah, it's horizontal, which doesn't exist IRL. Mountain ranges are almost always vertical.
Tired. I'm trying to stay up though, because I got Borrow with everyone tomorrow, so like I want to stay up so that I wake up and I stay up for that. So.
So yeah, that was the second BDO video. It's still loud. I don't know why it's so loud. What video is this? Is this Tear Guard sound? It is.
And I don't want to have to I don't want to have to level up for Tuna.
I told you how to make it easy.
I don't want to do it. Yeah, but then I'd still have to play. Not that I don't have to play anyway, but like, if I'm gonna play with other people, I just want them to do it for me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is a super quiet video actually. This is before we turn the sound up. Okay. That was 2 miles. I feel like the same thing will happen when Larian releases a new game. They're going to compare everything to Baldur's Gate 3. I feel like that's fine, because if Larian sticks to their creed, their beliefs, certainly the things they've publicly stated, they're only going to do better, right? Like, you can compare Baldur's Gate to Divinity, and Divinity was a fucking fantastic 10 out of 10 game. Baldur's Gate is better than in every way. So, like, I'm not too worried about Larian improving. I only found out about Monster Hunter through you and Fish's circles. Always wanted to play, but too expensive. World popped off so hard. Got Ewan in my VR chat world while I drift? Hell yeah. What the fuck, Ewan? You some kind of geologist now? No, isn't that just common knowledge? Mountain ranges always follow the latitudes, I'm pretty sure. Tuna from H13. What? Since we're talking about games, what about mobile phones? What do you think about mobile games? Stick to fish, Ewan.
Mobile games aren't real games!
Stardew Valley is not a game. Animal Crossing is not a real game.
Not a game!
God, it's so fucking funny and quotable. Dear women.
Dear women. Oh my god.
Brought to you by the Apex Legends Friends 42069 subreddit. I don't have a problem with mobile games. I do have a problem with how predatory gacha systems can be. I don't like it when there's a lot of gambling in video games. I really don't like it when it's just fucking buy this thing and it's a chance you can't just buy the thing. Sadly, mobile games fucking make bank. Like, when you look at the scale and like profits of mobile games compared to all other game genres combined, mobile games are like 10 times bigger than them. It's really depressing. But like we said earlier, gamers literally can't stop themselves. I remember seeing a while ago that a reason mobile games are so popular is because a large portion of the population of China plays them. China has a population of 1 billion people, and they have a lot of commuters. They have a lot of people driving into work and driving out every day. They also have a lot of people riding trains. And we're talking 3-hour commute in, work an 8-hour shift, 3-hour commute out. And while they are on the train, they have fuck all to do other than play games on their phone. And they've got money, that's what they're on the train for. So it's like the perfect storm where they have hundreds of thousands of people every day on trains just bored and waiting with money to spend. So like, mobile games have just like, in China alone, just pop off so much for them. Yeah, but Baldur's Gate 3 wasn't some random outlier where they got crazy lucky and happened to make a great game. They've just been making good games and keep making good games. They're talking about Kiana K423 from Honkai Impact. Ah.
I'm gonna be back one.
Okay. Lamau Scoots. Memory unlocked. I found out about Monhun from a Yuri manga I barely remember anything about. Ewan, seriously stick to fish? That was a bad geology fact. True, too many mobile games are gachas, you are correct. Is that the cute and adorable Ewan I see? Hi, Nick. Yeah, it's... when I remember seeing the numbers, and it's like, yeah, the video games industry brought in like $1.2 billion. I'm making the number up. The mobile games industry brought in like $25 billion. I was like, what the fuck? Are you serious? No. It was like the amount of difference between them, especially between MMOs and mobile games, was like, fuck, dude. No wonder MMOs are dying. It's like, from a business standpoint, from a like, hey, are we gonna make money making this MMO? Probably not. The last 99 MMOs failed. What about a mobile game? Okay, so if we make a mobile game it'll probably make 10 times as much money and be 100 times easier to make. Why would we ever make an MMO? It's just, oh. Good MMOs are trash. Who is a small green hair cutie? That is Fortuitous Foss. Or Phosphophilite. What the heck? Oh, I see. I got pinged in Jack's chat, and I was like, what the? But he has one of his, Stream Elements games going. Also, not to hate on MMOs, but they require a lot of time investment, so that can also contribute to their stats lowering. It can be very difficult to get into an MMO, whereas mobile is usually like right away. It's just, you're doing stuff. Boss is Yululolo's imaginary friend. That makes me think of Space Cop Luluco Global. Space Cop Yululo. Yeah, it's... I don't know. The top earning MMO is World of Warcraft. Next to that is Final Fantasy. Every other MMO after those two just feels like they're staying afloat. Every MMO after those two is just like... Wait, is the Vest still on? Oh, it is. Every MMO after WoW and Final Fantasy feels like they're breaking even. It feels like, you know, they struggle to get updates out. They're running a bare bones team. And that's if they are successful. Most of them just outright fail. We don't tell them plants don't talk. Think he got really attached to little shops of horrors. Oh my god. Guild Wars 2, staying afloat, has somewhat regular updates, but Star Wars is online. What are some other MMOs? BDO is online. It feels like every month a new MMO comes out and you forget about it within a month. As he rocks his chocobo-colored, Moogle-printed raincoat. Damn it. I don't know. MMOs are, you know, my favorite. Phantasy Star Online. Phantasy Star Online NGS is staying online. I don't know fucking how. Star Trek Online is also online. There's a lot of MMOs, right? But it's just, you never hear about them. When you think of like successful, I literally just think of WoW and Final Fantasy. And maybe that's just a bias, right? Maybe, you know, those are the two I've played the most. So of course that's what I think of. But like somebody from Star Trek could be like, what are you talking about? This game's popping off right now. It's growing. It had an expansion last year. It's got another one coming this year. Like, I could just be totally wrong. RuneScape, that's another. WildStar. Never mind, that one's dead. Oh, WildStar makes me so sad. I thought Sega would have shot PSO already. I think they like PSO too much. I think it's one of those games that, like, no matter how bad it does, they just want it to succeed. I got bored of playing Star Trek Online. Self-inflicted blow. But Cryptic is a trash company. Which game does Cryptic handle? Or going down the EVE Online rabbit hole? It makes them so much money, though. I don't know if it does, because there can't be that many people buying a ton of premium and scratch tickets. Because Because it's just the game thing over and over again. Someone attacking and you must protect. Star Trek Online, Neverwinter Champions Online. I see. Star Trek Online is trading companies though, right? That's run by Embracer Group. And it's gonna stay with them. Because I remember seeing Star Trek mentioned with the Embracer Group stuff. I haven't had a single drink. We're at 2.4 miles. I did play Star Trek Online, spent a ton of cash on ships. I no longer play free-to-play games ever again. Hi, Icy Fire. Take a Pachinko makes more money than PSO for sure. I would not be surprised. Embracer bought Perfect World West, which owns Cryptic. Okay, okay.
You know,
I am
you smell
understand.
like stale milk.
What the fuck? Why? Welcome back, I guess, asshole.
Hi.
um. I don't know. We're actually talking about MMOs. And I fucking hate all of you, but you're all gonna say, oh, here he goes defending Blizzard again. World of Warcraft has actually been, like, only doing W's this last month. They have Classic Kata coming up. Season of Discovery Phase 3. Plunderstorm. Mists of Pandaria Remix. Like, World of Warcraft players are actually pretty fucking happy right now.
L plus ratio plus you're wrong plus Blizzard stupid plus fuck you.
Sure. Cryptic is the original creators of City of Heroes? God, I remember playing that. You hate all of us? Blizzard mentioned. Miku give food, Euland. Fuck, I want to play StarCraft 2 again.
I remember when, like, 3 years ago, and all the Blizzard shit happened, and then Yulin's like, I'm not gonna play a Blizzard game again. I'm gonna boycott them. I'm not gonna play a game again. And then that lasted, like, I don't know.
2 years.
Half a year?
No, it was 2 years.
Did it last year?
It lasted a good 2 years.
I don't think it was 2 years. I think it was maybe at most like a year and a half.
It was at the start of Shadowlands, and it ended with Dragonflight. But they sold it to NCSoft. Blizzard mentioned. I finished my Plunderstorm grind yesterday. I did 17 levels in 2 days. You actually said that, Lamau. Yeah. So the boycott, the whole lawsuit happened with Blizzard, and I was so upset with, Shadowlands and Blizzard in general that I was just like, you know what? Fuck this game. Fuck this company. I'm fucking done with them. And I just stopped touching Blizzard. I literally just uninstalled everything, cleared my bookmarks in Chrome of all the Blizzard games, uninstalled the Battle.net app, uninstalled all the Blizzard games, and anybody talked about Blizzard, I'd be like, yeah, but you know, you can't have too much faith in a company that drives their employees to suicide. Like, I was genuinely like a buzzkill and like just shitty to be around if you had any inkling of talking positively about Blizzard. And
You're
like,
still a buzzkill to be around,
okay,
but
dude.
we love you anyway.
And then I kind of got to the point where it was I don't remember what it was, but I saw something that made me think somebody did something, and somebody else went, "Are you happy being like that all the time?" Which is the quote from Gabriel Dropout, but they were doing it to somebody who was just being annoying about something else. And then I thought about that, like, am I like that with anything? I'm like that with stuff I don't like. If I don't like something, I make it known, and I am trying to convince everybody to be the same. So I'm like that with Pokemon. I'm like that with Blizzard. I'm like that with any controversy or drama. Baru. Baru had some drama a while back. And like, if I saw a Baru emote, I'd be like, well, you still use a Baru emote. Do you know what he did? And I was fucking annoying with it. And now I'm like, I cannot like these things. If it comes up, I can talk about it. But like, I really shouldn't be such a fucking... I gotta not be such a hater. I finished my Plunderstorm grind yesterday. Did 17 levels in 2 days. I actually started my Plunderstorm grind, Logitech. I've been doing 1 dungeon a day on a priest. And I've been like, why am I doing this when the Mists of Pandaria leveling is about to come out? I could just do 1 Plunderstorm match a day. And I'll get that rep done and like all those rewards and that'll be cool. Hi, Den. So I did 2 matches of Plunderstorm this morning. Why'd you start playing again then? Did Blizzard get better as a company? I don't think Blizzard particularly got better. As a company, I don't think they got better. They got rid of some of the people that were shitty. They've had a lot of job changes. I don't know if it's for the better. As a like game provider, they've been doing better. I also I think it was really depressed when Dragonflight came out. I think when Dragonflight came out, it was like, I'm really sad and depressed, and this would just make me happy. So I started playing it again. And it did, you know, as critical as I am of Blizzard, playing games, especially World of Warcraft, does bring up my mood. Never again. Yulin was anti-Blizzard. And that's why I pirate their games, because they just don't deserve my money. Blizzard deserves a worse reputation than EA. Yeah, I'm like that. I'm just not an asshole about the thing I dislike. You are like that when I ask if you are okay? What are you talking about, Global? If you ask me I'm okay, I'm gonna say I'm great or fantastic. Problem isn't really with Blizzard. The whole IT industry is just so bad. I'm fantastic, boss.
Fuck you, you lying piece of shit.
What the fuck? Phrases to say to you and to rile him up. Pokemon good, Blizzard good, EA good, Cowboy Bebop the best. Or to the people at least. This is fine, Foxy Floof. The bells don't jingle. The bells don't jingle. I want to play Stardew. I want to play Stardew with the 8-man group. I'm a little sad Foss doesn't want to play Stardew anymore. It was fun with him. But now he's just like, you know what? I hate this game. I'll never play it again.
What? You can't fucking say this shit.
I would rather play Dark Souls 3 and complain about running back to a boss every 5 minutes than play Stardew. Should be tied bells to you.
I just haven't felt like playing Stardew. Because I'm spiteful. Because I look at you and you're 8-man and you're frolicking through the grassy hills. I'm like, did you fight me? I want you alone.
Real talk?
I still think that's fucking hilarious.
There's someone else I would invite before you. If someone dropped, there is someone else I'd invite before you. I fucked up. I didn't invite Safi after we had a long conversation about how cool a modded 1.6 run would be 3 months ago.
Oh no.
Yeah. They showed up to the first stream, Den, and they were like, "You're playing Stardew? You're playing co-op Stardew? Den is there?" And I was like, shit. Do you like Stardew? And they were like,
Oh no.
Yulin, we have discussed Stardew and I sent you my mod list. And I opened up the DMs, it's like from December, this long mod list. I'm like, Safi, I'm so sorry. Safi, I am so sorry.
Oh no. That feels bad.
Tell him to go play Dark Souls. We will be watching him. I don't know why, but I got in my head that Foss started with Dark Souls 2. And I have literally no idea why I had that.
I don't even own Dark Souls.
I know!
I don't even know Dark Souls 3. It's on the family share. I don't even own it.
I know.
It's Alex's.
Eland X Sappy, a cat is fine, art continues. Who's that who just showed up? What avatar is that? What outfit? Where get Luton? This is Den Sakura. She plays Stardew Valley with us on Tuesdays. I think it's a Rindo?
Whoa.
Is that right? Yeah. She's got it colored her way. They do stream. You can follow them if you scroll up to their name in chat.
That's untrue. That is technically untrue.
That is-
I have not
no,
streamed
no.
this year.
It is technically true because you have streamed before.
I'll get around to it. I have to get my L2D rigged by someone.
Mm-hmm. Wait, you have a live 2D model?
Yeah, what do you think the art was that I posted?
Oh my god. I thought it was just art. Which name
it's
in chat?
okay. Ewan's
Yeah.
brain is like a live 2D model. 2D, that's all. Got no third dimension to his brain.
The last thing they said was -1 minutes. It's a very reddish pink. Den is mega cute dork. Ewan learns. Oh no.
True. Well, okay, I am a dork. I'm a nerd.
I've had like 3 people that are like, who is this? Do they stream? I must know. And I'm like, kinda-ish sometimes, maybe?
I just don't have time.
Yeah. I was actually amazed I got you for the Stardew run.
It was luckily everyone had decided on a weekday and like in a good time for me because I'm always busy on weekends.
Well, decided on a weekday. The run was kind of built around you and Spacefish. So, and literally when I was like, hey, Spacefish, what times work? She was like, I'm good. And I was like, no, like, I need a schedule. What times work? And she was like, yes. And I was like, Spacefish, give me times that work for you to work around. Don't just say, like, yeah, I can play at this time whenever. Like, if you have stuff going on. She was like, I've got Baldur's Gate on Sundays. Good everything else. I was just like, okay. I love you, Spacefish. I guess that makes it easy.
The fish
She's
is
so sweet.
pretty free now.
Mhm. It's what I try to do when I plan stuff with people is I make a spreadsheet of all the times in CST that don't work for me. So I put red highlighting on all the times that don't work for me on a spreadsheet of a 24-hour timetable for 7 days. And then I send that to people, and usually I'll convert it to their time and be like, hey, block out all the times that don't work for you. And some people are like, okay, I have this time that's, done, this time that's done. Easy. And I'm like, cool, perfect, this is exactly what I want. Sometimes I get people that are really accommodating, but it's like, they don't understand the point of it. Because the point is like, be aggressive. Block out everything so that between 4 people, there should be like a perfect timetable that interrupts absolutely nothing. And if there's not, then we can start trimming and being like, well, 1 or 2 people can give up this time slot for something that they would normally do, or this group just, won't work, right? So it's like, be aggressive at first. Just fucking bleed on the page at first. And there's people like Spacefish who are just like, no, I'm good. No, I can do everything. It's like, I guess that's easy to work with. Shine was like, I can do this 5 hours. And I was like, there's no other time? He's like, nah, this 5 hours. Or he's like, I guess so. But like, this is the biggest one for me. And I'm like, Okay, we'll put all the times that don't work for you. He's like, nah, this is... I remember just, like, I wanted to fucking strangle Shine.
I want to strangle him without him
It's
saying
so
anything
funny.
anyway.
Is that Foss? It is. It's only been an hour and we've already sold $500. Yulin quote, it's a reddish pink. Yes, that's a real thing. So, like, Feetchan, you and I are very, like... Oh, I think I'm more of... I'm more... I don't know what my color looks like now. You're a very, like, hot pink. Like, a bright, vibrant pink. Whereas Den, it looks like red and pink mixed. Hi, Arid Paragon, strangling that
I
skinky.
think my color theme is nectarine, so it's like
Hmm.
red and creamy yellowish.
I see. Yulin calling feet hot. Feetchan is hot. What are we talking about? Colors. Because you said Yulin quote, it's a reddish pink. Oh, were you just being lewd with it? Okay, I see. I see. I covered the whole chat in red. I'll tell you who's pissing me off with a schedule right now. I sent it to fucking Corvu. This is a bird call out, and I was like, here's a schedule for a thing I'm planning. Fill out what times don't work for you. And she's like, okay, 2 days ago. Ugh. Can't believe Yulin made a channel for his houseplant. Hi, Farisu. Yulin match. Farisu, I did 2 matches of Plunderstorm this morning. Talking about my PP I haven't shown. Oh, just colors. Okay. Then Luton is her name. I feel like you got that backwards last one.
Yeah, I think they added me before.
Okay. I am rank 3 Plunderstorm Renown, running out of time. You were saying you wanted to, like, you wanted to know about their model, and I was like, they also stream. Herb Brain in action, the cute fox. I don't know if she's just a fox, though. She's probably got a little bit of, like, cyborg in her.
That's yeah, that's the other model. That model's Pog.
No, come here, come here. I need you closer. A little more. Like right here in head pat range. Go gadget Den helicopter.
Yulin, you're a monster. You're an animal. You don't just do that to people. That's like black magic. You can't just turn people into helicopters like
I
that. What
think
the fuck,
she
dude?
likes it. She's never told me to stop, and usually she tells me to do it. She spent a lot of effort making her ears the perfect amount of stretchy. Like, check this out. I could hold on to this, and she could go like 30 feet
Yeah,
that way.
I really just would love you to just let it go, and then it just snaps like a rubber band. Like you hear the cartoonish scream in the distance.
Oh, I'm
Rubber
back.
band's back.
All right, I think I can Oh, do I have to reset it from the tip?
Yeah. I can recall it.
Okay.
It just goes
Hi,
like,
Gail.
you know, this is what happens. This is POV. You reach level 10 fishing in Stardew.
So she is Sapphire? No, she's much better than Sapphire. Don't fall, remember stretch. Stretch it like a mozzarella stick. I think I like them. I think everybody likes them. You are not alone in this. They have a nice voice, and they seem fun otherwise, too. I like them 95% of the time. And then we play Stardew, and I go into my house, and stuff is moved, and my fireplace is a unit forward now, and she starts, like, mining stuff around me, so I'm hearing mining sounds, I'm like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is... Dad, get the fuck out of my house!
I'm so sad that the singing stone didn't work.
I'm-
You would have just been hearing random music notes
I
in
literally
your room.
just picked it up and deleted it. I was like, get this shit out of my game! Then it's
Gotta
pretty fun,
steal
true.
his bed next time.
I think that's like the one thing they can't steal.
Find a way.
Oh my god. I didn't know if you found her in chat, Luton. Was just trying to help. I appreciate it. Don't worry, I already had though. Ooh, Den. Farisu, I'd been playing my priest. I'd been doing one dungeon a morning, and I was like, why the fuck am I doing this when the Mists of Pandaria event is coming out? I should just make a priest for that, and then do a daily of Plunderstorm, like just one in the morning. Yulin, why are you doing that when Mop Remix is coming out? That's what I just said. I literally just, why am I doing this? I'm not gonna do it anymore. And I did 2 matches of Plunderstorm. The first one I did pretty good. The first one I just farmed, and somebody started acting Demicky and like came at me right at the beginning. And so I just killed him. I don't think he had an ability. So I just like whooped his ass. And the second one, I farmed a long time, but I didn't fight anybody. And then, it's Tiergard Sound Farisu. The second match I did, I farmed a lot, but I didn't get like an early kill like I did last time. And when some guy did go for me, he just outplayed me. He just fucking outplayed me. BFA? BFA had shit systems, shit story, god-awful balance. I like the zones. Hi, Proxy. Wow, that was absolutely perfect, by the way.
Holy shit, that was such a good fucking papa. What the hell?
This
I'm
is
a
now
pro.
a Proxy stream.
Actually, jump scare.
True. Oh, this is cute. Except for your knee bandage.
Do me a favor, Yuland. Well, I can turn those off another time. Do me a favor.
Uh-huh.
See if you can move the shirt. Oh, hold on. I'm trying to get in the camera can't see. Alright, there you go.
The problem is this is right where my console is. Oh, yeah. It moves.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure it actually added it like I was supposed to.
Mm-hmm. I moved the right boob shirt and put it back, and then I moved the left boob shirt, and then you moved. So they might have seen a little something there. But it should be fine. Oh, I like the color.
What? Oh, I like how I look like I'm some anime protagonist because of Icy. I didn't even plan this. Hold on, I can make this better.
Fantastic. It does just line up perfectly. God, you're so fucking
You
choony.
like the new pout face?
Yes. I keep telling myself I need to work on avatars stuff, and then I just don't. I was looking at treadmill stuff today, and I was like looking up videos for fixing a squeaky treadmill, and every single video was like, you need to grease these bearings, or like if you jump on your treadmill and you hear a squeak here, that's the problem. I'm like, well, what is the problem when it just like, it's not related to weight distribution, it just starts squeaking after it's been running for an hour. I could not find a video for that.
It might just be the rollers just need to be cleaned.
That's what I'm expecting, but I really don't want to open it up and get in there.
But I have bad news. One of my monitors was dead this morning.
No.
No power to it. Can't get any of it. So I had to order a new monitor. So now I'm set back again.
Oof. You don't
I
have
think
any
the
like.
Live 2D is just cursed. It's never gonna get rigged.
You don't have like high bits. You don't have any like backup CRT monitors.
Oh no, I have a backup monitor, but it's got dead pixels, bleeding colors. It works, but it's only a backup monitor that goes in the closet.
Yeah.
And when I'm working on like a new PC and I don't feel like yanking a monitor off the desk, it's just the one I pull out and do all the BIOS and stuff with.
Yeah. I've bought one monitor, and all my others are just hand-me-downs that I've just, like, my dad just had in the garage, and I was like, "Are you using this anymore?" And he was like, "No." And I was like, "Can I take this?" And he was like, "Yeah." So I took it.
Yeah, that monitor was one of those old ROG Strix monitor, like back before gaming monitors became like popular.
Mm.
So it was like one of those 165 hertz that was like $500+ back then.
Cool.
And it was like really, really expensive to buy them.
Mm-hmm.
But it lasted, like, that was the second gen one. Like, the first gen one got dead pixels within like months, and Micro Center was really nice. They were like, well, we don't have any more of the first gen. Here's the second gen. It's same price, so you don't owe us anything. Just
Hell
take this
yeah.
one home. I was like, oh, okay.
I have.
And well, it's been like since 2014 or 2015, so that monitor did its job, like, on all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Played games all the time.
I have
Just
a.
sucks that I had to replace it.
I have a nice Samsung monitor I bought some Black Friday sale like 4 or 5 years ago. And then I have a really fucking old analog monitor. This thing, like, I think my dad got it 20 years ago. And that's just what I have Discord on. And then I have a fucking smart TV that my mom wanted for the kitchen, but she only wanted it when we had a specific house. We lived there for 3 years, and now that we're not there anymore, she's just like, I have no need for this. And I was just like, can I? And they were just like, yeah, sure. I love Proxy. He's such a big
But yeah,
cutie.
it's just
Mhm.
I was trying my best, like, not to spend any money just in case of whatever I need done for my shoulder.
I mean,
So, like,
you know how to get some money.
no, I don't.
You've got my pipeline. You could hang out with Bits and sell some lap dances. You know people would buy.
Oh my god. Then I'm gonna need back surgery after that. Does that really pay off?
That would be part of your appeal. You'd be like, you know, doing a lap dance, dropping it low, and then, oh, my shoulder. And people are like, that's how we know it's the GOAT. That's how we know it's Proxy. I don't know if it'd go like
Oh my
that.
god.
Good lord. Same. I got one really good monitor, a bunch of second-hand ones. The Blob is here. Yeah, Foss is doing something really offensive right now, and he's using a blobfish avatar that just, you know, emphasizes and highlights the suffering that animals go through.
Shut the fuck up.
The funny thing is that really expensive monitor was the backup monitor at this point, because
Oh.
the cheaper monitors that I have are 175 hertz and better, like better color, true black, like blue light filter. They have them all, and they were only. I think I got these when they were on sale at Micro Center, so they were like $200 when I bought them. And since I was like, fuck it, I'll just replace with a third one, so they don't all have like different sizes, different heights, different all this and that. It's now $280, so the price has gone up on them. But it's still a lot cheaper than replacing it with the same ROG Strix monitor that was there. So
Yeah.
I don't even think I think they do have ROG Strix monitors, but they're like the 300 hertz, and I may have good eyesight enough to like actually see the difference in her. There was an actual study. Did you hear about that?
Nope.
There is, like, they actually did a study that some people can actually see past normal frame rate.
Oh.
It's not a large percentage, but there are people that actually can see the difference.
For me, I know that it's either just an eyesight thing, Or I just don't have the genetics to, like, see things. I know, I don't even, like... Sometimes I see 30 FPS, and I'm like, this seems good to me. So, like...
Yeah, it's not a trained thing, it is an actual genetic thing. Like, it's just your brain can actually compute what is going past your...
But, like, not even just FPS, sometimes graphics in general, I'll be like, I am struggling to see differences in things.
No, I'm the type that I will see the fucking pixel in a texture and be like, I hate this, or it'll start stuttering and I can turn the screen of my mouse and I can see the stutters.
Yulin, favorite type of games is top-down. Listen here, buddy. Sucks being here because I have never cared for Pokemon. You get used to it, bitch.
Yeah, I'm not a...
It's... I don't know.
This was the starter town.
This is the starter town of Sword and Shield.
Yeah.
It's weird, because Sword and Shield is like one of my least favorite Pokemon games. But the song here just... It puts me in a Pokemon mood. What the fuck? How'd I get shot? He just like you, Yulin. Leave my lap dances out of your pipeline.
Can you grab my shirt?
They're not in my pipeline.
Oh, wait, don't do it in front of the screen. Don't do it. Don't do it here.
Well, they kind of are in the pipeline bits, but like, I don't know. I'm just trying to help Proxy out. Sounds like something biased to convince people they could totally benefit from something a lot more expensive. Basically, the company probably paid for that so they could get more sales.
It's probably still fine for... Oh,
I'm bothered by Pixels too, yeah.
it broke for me.
6 shoes on the person behind your chat. Reminds me of when I was younger.
There.
This person, Frisu? Hi, Dingo.
No, it's the same thing. There's just a see-through shirt.
Yeah, she's got boosters. Oh, we can't see the fire.
I think your stream can't see the frost. Yeah, I don't know why.
I'm gonna turn it on for a second. Mask. And angle yourself right above Foss so you fucking torch him.
I don't think Blockfish is good cooked.
It's already not good. It's been brought out of its, like, natural environment, so it's inflated. They don't look like that normally.
I'm trying to get back into my Chuny. There we go.
Hell yeah. What the fuck? Fuck you!
Deflate. Can't believe it didn't deflate.
What would deflate?
The blobfish when he got shot.
Oh my god. What the? Stop! All those fish 100% look diff under the ocean? Imagine ripping fish out of their habitat for science and ruining their existence. I think the blobfish is just one that, like, it doesn't normally, like, I don't think a fish looks worse than a blobfish once it's been brought out. Or at least there's not one as popular as the blobfish.
I have to go back and edit these. The ones with the teeth don't really go on when you talk.
Yeah, the teeth were looking a little weird.
Yeah, it's always like that.
What was it? God, you're so beautiful and fun to hang around until you open your mouth. I'm trying to remember who fucking said that. I think that was a HoloLive quote.
No. It's you're thinking of the Haruka one, right? Where it's like.
Yeah, it's Haruka and
"You're
Zentreya.
pretty." No, Haruka and Ariel, her
Ariel?
best friend, where she's
Okay.
like, you're like, you're pretty until you open your mouth.
That's right.
That's a real feel.
Blobfish are used to much higher pressure, if I recall correctly. They kind of explode when they're brought up here, like expand, not kaboom. Yeah, so blobfish, they look a lot like anglerfish. But then, what the fuck? I can't see your gun. They look like anglerfish, but then you bring them up and they just literally expand and, like, all of their cells just pop. And so they, like, swell up and look fucking horrible. Which is like, wow, hope they weren't alive when that happened. Hope they, like, fucking killed them before. Because what a way to go. No, Euland is the one with
I
Tenma.
mean,
Pretty
if
sure
it's
they
rapid,
die before then too.
It would be pretty quick that they'd die from it anyway.
Okay.
If it were to happen while they were alive.
You look like an idol.
They'd have to, they would die to the pressure coming up out of the water anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I know when it happens to humans, it's not always super instant, but that's slightly different. Humans that go scuba diving and then go in an airplane, it's a very grisly, like 10 to 20 minute just bleeding out of every orifice.
We're also not dragging humans up from the bottom of the ocean high speed, reeling them in a fishing net.
Well, we're not. I'm not saying like, what are we doing it to them? Oh, so well, no, you go up pretty fast in a plane.
Well, I'm saying like, because going from, I mean, I guess it would like fuck you up faster from going into a plane, but you're gonna be fucked up more faster from being deeper in the water and then coming up from.
Yeah. Euland is a fish hugger. I don't know if I'm a fish hugger. It's like the blobfish is suffering the curse of the abyss and such, you know? I have not watched Made in Abyss yet. I really want to. It's just on that list of like 10 animes that I'm just like, I need to watch this. Euland's a bish hugger. I need to watch Edge Runners. I need to watch Arcane. I need to watch Trigun Reloaded. I need to watch Frieren. Made in Abyss. What other ones are there? There's a few others that are like, I really need to see this one. Fun fact, if done correctly, a human can die of dehydration before bleeding out when being skinned alive. Jesus, Bits. I'll be back later with more shit you didn't need to know. What if it's something we need to know, Bits? It's really cool and really horrifying. How very fun. I can just hear that in Luton's voice, just how very... I can't even... Doing a Luton impression is so hard. His voice is so distinct and unique.
Does mom not work anymore?
I don't know, I'm hiding it. Yeah,
Wait,
I'm
did it
sorry.
come up with something bad?
I don't want it to be. Yeah, it came up as a fucking Knuckles with, like, human legs and arms.
Oh!
So I hit it.
The shit out of me. I thought like I thought like something actually bad.
No, no.
Bottle or something. I'm like, I actually had a fucking panic attack or something.
No, no.
I just. Oh,
I just wanted to hide it because it's you, and it was fucking Knuckles.
No, I freaked the fuck out because I was like, oh god, it's been a while since I turned into this. I hope they stop and replace it with some sort of porn model or something that we're doing.
God, what the fuck? Speaking of Sonic,
You know, like,
they have shown a trailer for Sonic 3, or they're going to at a premiere. I don't think you can find it on YouTube yet, but there is a Sonic 3 trailer coming. It is going to feature Sonic fighting Knuckles on top of, not Knuckles, Sonic fighting Shadow on Shadow's motorcycle. And so all the Sonic fans are going, he's got the motorcycle!
he's got the thing.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't want it to be. Wait, you don't want your voice to be unique and distinct. You'd want it to be bland in general and easy to replicate. Well, fuck you, Luton. Of all your takes, that one's just the most wrong I've heard today. I like your voice.
You don't get to talk. You don't get to talk about bad tastes and
Yes, I do.
in anything anymore. No, you don't.
You cannot
Not after
apply
yesterday.
what was my take yesterday? I already forgot. Oh, the anime stuff?
Everything.
Do you think
Everything you opened your mouth about.
Do you think Cowboy Bebop is the greatest anime of all time?
I wouldn't say it's the greatest. I don't think it really is a greatest of all time in anime. If you choose a specific genre, then sure, I will pick something that I would say is at the top, but I would never say it's the greatest.
Would you say Cowboy Bebop is the greatest of all time for its genre? Within its category?
Yes.
Okay. I wouldn't, but I would put it very...
Bebop. I got bored of it halfway through.
That's Foss though. Foss literally plays Baldur's Gate like 20 times over just to make himself hurt.
I think
what
it's...
do you mean to make myself hurt?
I think it's amazing. I think it's near the best. I wouldn't say it's the absolute best and pinnacle. And that's what I was getting crucified for.
That wasn't the only take. That one's definitely opinionated in general, anyways. But all of them are opinionated. That's a thing. But some of the ones you said were pretty. Some of them were pretty.
What do you think about this? Inuyasha is the George Lopez show of anime that you wake up to at 3 a.m. to get a glass of water.
Start over. I literally heard George Lopez and my whole brain just shut off. What? Say it again. Start over.
Inuyasha is the George Lopez show of anime. If you wake up at 3 a.m. in the morning and you want to get a glass of water, if you were on like Nickelodeon, you'd hear the low rider. Ride's a little lower now. But if you were on Cartoon Network, you would hear da na 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 da na 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 na, and you'd see Shomaru standing on the cliff, staring at his dad's bones. It is the George Lopez show of anime.
You know, you're probably not wrong. I do almost instinctively remember every time I walked back to my room, I'd hear Inuyasha playing in the background.
Right? That
shit was on all the time.
It had like an hour block, so if you woke up or were in your room...
I think there was a time where they even made it so it played like 3 or 4 episodes during Toonami every fucking weekend for some reason. Like they like removed other shows and just filled in more Inuyasha.
If you were coming back to a room that had a TV on Adult Swim, there was a very high chance you were coming back to Inuyasha. Which is what happened with George Lopez. If you like tuned to Nickelodeon at 2 to 3 a.m., you were seeing the George Lopez show. It's such a, just, like, you say it and exactly what happened with you. People are like, hold on, what the fuck did you just say? I gotta catch up.
So that's the thing, I don't think, the way Yulin's explaining it, though, wasn't that he was saying they were on par of, like, being good or bad. It was just, like, in that same mindset that it was just always there. Well, at least that's the way I'm taking it, is that it was always there.
Okay, that one has to go away, Foss. If planning to get blackout drunk and expecting a hangover, the treadmill stopped. Eat bananas prior. They taste the same coming up as they do going down. Oh, lovely. Imagine getting hungover, Bits. Doesn't fly to just hangover scale, but also motion sickness or anything that may induce puking. Imagine puking then, Bits. Okay, Gale. Okay, Bits. Bits seriously Googling fun facts right now. No, I'm not. These are facts I just know. Distinct isn't bad, but my voice is kind of the wrong kind of distinct. I like your voice, Lieutenant. If you were to change it, of course I would support you. But I like your voice. Why?
How would you change it? Just doing like vocal practice? Is that what you mean?
I guess. They didn't say like they would change it. I was just saying like if they wanted to. They're just saying they don't like things about their voice. Nerd, very much so.
I don't think anyone likes their own voice. I don't think I've met a single person that likes their own
I've
voice.
come to like mine.
Everyone.
Really?
I hate yours.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow.
Well, what if we want to subscribe for fun fact bits? I love useless knowledge. Science Gate is the greatest anime of all time. Wrong. It's useless knowledge. It's not used bits. This has the same energy as who is the strongest superhero in certain series, game or show. Most of you won't use. You sure about that? Cowboy Bebop is not the pinnacle. I've seen the red-haired avatar before. It's cute for sure. Yes. Hi, Freya. Freya because Yuland is a bitch and keeps breaking it. Oh my goodness. I hate this. What? I hate this stream now. Inuyasha is actually good though. George Lopez isn't. I hate Eulid anime takes. I've never seen Cowboy Bebop. From what I know, it couldn't be the greatest. Something be lacking, I feel, but it's probably good still. Gotta be for so many like it. I don't think there's something lacking. I can't, there's nothing I can criticize about it. I don't think it's the greatest of all time, but it's pretty fucking close. Who was the girl who didn't wear shoes?
So you know what? Most people
Ed?
don't even know that like Steins Gate, and there's like 4 or 5 different animes that are all from the same. It's hard to say world because they all take place at different times, but they're all from the same universe, just like different timelines because of how like Steins Gate and stuff works. So like Robotic Notes, Steins Gate, Chaos Head, and I think there's like 1 or 2 other ones. They're pretty much all connected in some way. And most people don't even know it.
I like to train my voice, but don't necessarily need to change it. Okay. Ed honestly is my favorite. I loved Ed. I thought she was so cool. I hate my 65-year-old chain smoker voice. It's not a chain smoker voice. Science Gate is good. Hi chocolate. Agreed. Fun fact, another banana one. 40,000 bananas in 10 minutes can kill the average person with radiation poisoning. Bonus fact, 400 bananas a day can cause your heart to stop because of potassium poisoning after I believe a little over a year. Okay, bye. Bye. Person right to you is also walking, or it's an animation? She is walking in place. She's a goofball. Music in Cowboy Bebop is bass. People only remember Tank, but you go through the whole OST of Cowboy Bebop, and the whole thing is good. There's banana poisoning? That's a classic one, Bits. Are you sure the sugar wouldn't kill you before that? I'd imagine the sugar would, but potassium... If we're just looking at the potassium, that'll get you. Bits, you can't leave mommy like this. Hi, yes. God. If I had to pick something as the best anime of all time... Ooh. I don't even know what I would pick.
Basic enough to pick Sword Art Online.
Fuck you. I hate Sword Art Online so much. If I were to pick my favorite, want to grind Plunderstorm all next week, Elin? No, I want to chip away at it as like a daily. I don't even want to like max it. I just want to do 1 or 2 each morning. We could finish it in like a day or 2. I don't want to burn out on Furisu. I'm already planning to level Miss Pandaria shit with you. And get a victory royale. I don't want to like grind Plunderstorm. And then you be like, hey, Evelyn, do you want to get on Warframe for a Kuva survival mission for 4 hours? And we just like, after we've like just lost because I fucked up something and you were like, what are you doing, Evelyn? And then you ask me that as I slowly like, just, no, I couldn't Furisu. I'd lose it. No one has ever done a 4-hour Kuva survival with me. I always have to solo it. Because nobody wants to do it for Isu. Fun fact, there's a quantity of bananas that's assuming you could consume. Would kill you of radiation poisoning. Funner fact, you probably explode before you could eat that many. Yeah? Everyone else is just weak. Can't handle the Kuva. I haven't even used Kuva for anything in like 3 years. No, that's not true. I actually made a Falcor ribbon like a year ago. I just used 500k Kuva the other day. Oh my god. What's Kuva? Kuva is a resource in Warframe that, I forget some of its uses, but one thing you can use it for is, re-rolling Riven mods. And Riven mods are like randomized mods, and every weapon in the game has a Riven mod. So you could have like a gun, and you're like, man, I want a Riven mod for this. And like you roll, you know,
Dude,
plus,
I don't want to talk about Riven mods.
you roll
talk
plus
about Riven
100% damage, you roll plus 50% multi-shot, but then you roll negative 100% fire rate, which is like, this sucks. But you could get a really good Riven mod that's like plus 200% damage, plus 50% multi-shot, minus 70% zoom. And if you never use the fucking zoom function on your gun, you're like, oh, who fucking cares? Riven mods also have some interesting balancing, because there are guns that like everybody uses that are really popular. So like Soma Prime. People fucking love Soma Prime. And then there's guns that like, they're just not good, they're not performing well, and so nobody uses them. Well, a Riven mod will have an affinity of like 5 for the bad weapon, which means it can be like 360% bonus damage. And it can have an affinity of like 1 for the popular weapons, so that they max out much lower, like 100 or 150 bonus damage. So Riven mods are like a really cool way to balance some of the weapons. So you can literally take any weapon in the game, and you can make it good. Because if it's underutilized and nobody likes it, the Riven mod will balance it. Re-rolled my Praetos 150 times? Jesus. Imagine death by banana on my tombstone. Wait, you use Kuva instead of hoarding it? For a moment there, the song's music sounded like Big Balls by AC/DC. Eco Prime with an explosion mod? We won't burn out doing Plunderstorm together, by the way. I will also level 5+ characters with you in Mop Remix. What do you mean we won't burn out? You're planning more than I'm already thinking. I'm thinking maybe 2 characters for Mop Remix. Possible? I'm not that far in the game to do that? If you've just started... What planet are you at, Wrath? Because if you tell me what planet you're at, I'll know exactly where you are. I need to level a Worgen / Normie Draenei Gabo Undead Panda DK. I'm probably going to delete my Void Elf Priest to remake it for Mop, because you have to make a new character, right? Hi, GC Josh. I saw you in Foss's stream last night. Am I wrong there, Farisu? Do you not need to remake? I still want to. The character's only like 20. I need 5 more Death Knights. I don't know what race to make the priest. Like, I'm kind of thinking Void Elf, but like, I don't know. I could see myself in a fucking goblin mood. The Mop Remix thing is its own realm, apparently, or set of realms. Do you get to keep the character once it's done? Yes? Okay. Wait. Can I have that character on Zul'jin eventually? Or is it like, it gets moved to normal retail servers afterwards? The rewards are for retail as well? Okay. Do I get to, like, choose which server it goes to, or is it like, alright, here's the Mop Realms, or do we even know? Oh, audio bug. I forgot about that in this video.
Okay, I'm gonna go do some IRL stuff.
I can't pet you because I'm hitting my wall. I'm, like, kinda close.
I'll give up my Chuny. There you go.
Hell yeah. Bye. Thank you for joining.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Well, I'll take the pets. Little walkie monsters over here. Bye.
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 Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye
Love you,
bye.
Proxy.
Love you too. Go take a shower.
Well, I've already taken 3.
They said, yeah, on the forums. We'll see how that works
too.
out. I assume they get 70, and then you can move them or keep them there until the end of the event, then migrate them. Feels weird to see WoW doing seasonal and event content like other MMOs have been doing. Yeah, so I mentioned this earlier. WoW has just been doing great lately. With Plunderstorm, Mop Remix, Season of Discovery 3. They've got stuff in the works, like Kata Classic. It's fucking weird to say. World of Warcraft has been they've actually been doing the right things. Retail W's all around except Season 4, that's trash. Yeah. Tell Icy bye for me. Roxy says bye, Icy. Look, I remember not creating human hosts, so not far, I guess. Miss Proxy
Yolan,
already.
have you extended your... Or wait, what type of headset do you use?
5 Pro.
Oh, never mind.
I was really excited for the Valve Prism, because I want a new headset. This thing feels like it's starting to fall apart, especially with how much time I put into it lately. And I don't want to get an Index. Those are fucking 5 years old at this point. So I was like really hoping for next gen headset. And the Valve Prism was a fucking joke.
Yeah.
It's like, ugh.
I need a... I want to get an extension cable for my Index, but I need to, like, find an active cable for it.
Euland Blizzard mentioned. Euland, I was shopping for sick goth boots yesterday and cute dresses and corsets. Where were you? You didn't tell me. I started recording BDO. Then Foss was like, let's watch Dungeon Meshi. And then I was like, okay, now that we've watched this, I'm only going to stay for 5 more minutes because I need to go record. And then we talked for another hour. And then I recorded. And then I played Stardew Valley. That's what I did yesterday. Did you notice that?
Notice what?
And I was like, I'm only going to stay for 5 more minutes because I need to go record. And then we just talked for an hour.
Did you actually say that in our conversation?
Yes.
Oh.
I literally said, I'm only going to stay for 5 more minutes so that I can start recording. And you went, wait,
I don't
why?
remember you saying that to
And I
me.
went, so I can start recording. And you went, okay.
I don't remember that.
Good lord.
It
Well, I'm goth
doesn't matter
maxing
anyway,
once
'cause you
again,
lied.
trying to enhance my
I
femininity
blocked out
since
your lie.
I am so peak alpha giga chad masculine point of view. Good lord, Farisu. What did I put in my notes? There's a teaser video for Sonic 3 coming soon. There's a new AI tool that came out. It does a pretty good job of replacing, like, moving people with images. So, like, you could take, the example somebody did was, Lil Yachty dancing at a concert, and they replaced it with the Joker from Batman. And it looks good. It's very, like, we would be able to tell it's fake. Your grandma would not. Grant Asmongold got put in that? Yeah, his editor did it to him too. You and I, anyone here would be able to be like, this is fake. Our parents and grandparents, probably not. But, like, that means 3 or 6 months from now, it's going to be perfected and we're not going to be able to tell. Which is like, 1, okay, the memes that are going to come out are going to be fantastic. 2, oh fuck. In a few more years, Terminator will exist. Yeah. Goth girls rise up, and I'll thank them for it. Johnny Somali, everybody's favorite nuisance. He was arrested in Israel about a week ago, 3 days ago, I don't remember. They are threatening him with 99 years in jail. Now it hasn't happened, but he is poking the bear, and God, everyone's hoping he finds out. It won't be Skynet, it will be Skynut. Oh my god. Who? So there's a streamer, Luton, named Johnny Somali. I don't know if you're saying who to be like, who fucking cares. But this guy, he went to Japan, And his whole thing was to just be as obnoxious and racist as possible. Like, he would just harass people on trains, and when anybody had a problem with him, he'd start screaming like Hiroshima and Nagasaki, USA, USA. Just like, God, the fucking worst. And like, he has a lot of 12-year-olds watching him because they think that's funny. He was deported out of Japan. He's not allowed to go back there. He was in jail there for 28 days and deported. He then went straight to Israel and has been harassing people there. And he was arrested a few days ago. He was detained and then arrested for a day and then let out. He is pushing buttons. And everybody's like, oh, you should not be messing with the Israeli Defense Force. They're gonna fuck him up. And so, maybe, kinda everybody's hoping for it. Well, no one told him to stream in Israel. Don't ever send him to my country. If he is, we will cane him 20 times. It'll be fucking deserved. Well, who fucking cares, and who even the fuck? Israel does not mess around. He's getting deported soon. His trip to SA will be his undoing. He said he's going to Los Angeles next. And then I forget what else it might have been SA. I'm like blanking on what SA is. Hi, Ellie. Trust me, in my country, any rules broken will be caned hard. South America? I see. The harder the crime, the higher the number. His crimes aren't particularly bad. It's just he's so obnoxious and like so just trying to get a reaction and make people feel bad. It's just like, ugh, you're so trash, bro.
Well, was this the guy that was like trying to do like the challenge of getting across Japan for free?
No.
Just sneaking on the trains?
No, but that
was a
happened.
different person?
That happened at the same time. It was Johnny Somali going around and harassing people, and then this guy being like, I'm gonna go across Japan by fucking hiding in the bathroom the whole time and not paying. So send him here. I bet he will get caned for being a public nuisance. Probably. He's going to piss off some cartel person and find out. I don't wish suffering upon people. I don't want people to, like, find out and get hurt. But, like, with this guy, maybe a little bit. I want him to get a lesson learned for sure. I saw a funny story on Reddit. This mom was watching Bluey with her daughter. And in the show Bluey, they talked about mitochondria. And this mom, to her 4-year-old, just goes, mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell. And she was like, what the fuck? I've just been activated like some sleeper agent. What the fuck is wrong with me? Just hearing mitochondria made her say the whole thing. And her 4-year-old's just like, okay, mom, sure. Powerhouse of the cell. Oh yeah. There's drama with Star Wars Outlaws. More so than the ridiculous price. Mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell. So everybody's upset with Star Wars Outlaws because it's so fucking expensive, right? Everybody's like, this is fucking bullshit. You should not be paying $70 for a game and not getting the whole game. That is fucking crazy. Good, I fucking hope there is. Hopefully people don't buy it. Well, here's the thing. There are people defending it, right? And they're defending it because they're like, people aren't upset about the price. They're upset because there's a female lead on the cover, and she has a male jawline. These are sexist bigots that, you know, they're saying it's gonna fail because the female character has a defined jawline. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's a $200 game. What the fuck? The issue isn't sexism or transgenderism. It's the fucking price of the game! Just pirate the game in 2 years. No one gives a shit about EA about piracy anymore. Non-stereotypical woman in my video game. Someone probably on Twitter. Maybe like one person, but that's not the issue of the game. The issue is, it's too fucking expensive. People always find a reason to bitch about games. Now, more like people are just getting tired of politics and video games. You guys are missing the point. The issue is not this female character having a big jawline. That is what they're saying people are complaining about. The issue is, it's like $200 for the max version of the game, $120 for the full game, and $70 for an incomplete game. I'm paying $120 for a game, the girl better be hot. $200 for what? For like the deluxe edition of Star Wars Outlaws. Not worth it. Where you see that's just Twitter, they find everything offensive. It's... The idea of a game being $70 and you don't get the full game is insane to me. But what people are twisting it as, people aren't upset about the price, the gaming industry standards. They're twisting it to be like, oh, they're making about sexism. They're like, they don't like this manly looking jawline on this character. And so they're really complaining about sexism. I can literally eat for 2 weeks for that one game. If I'm eating lean, I think I could do 6 weeks for $200. That's if I'm eating lean. I think typically my grocery price per week is about $40, $42. Hi, Carlath. More games should be about sex, not the sexism. Is Outlaws just repurposed Star Wars 1313? Hi. Probably. I honestly don't know anything about the gameplay. I just see people talking about the price. Feel the Stellar Blade dumb stuff has commandeered these conversations? Probably. Oh, sorry, I'm at 200 US dollars. Can last me a month here. Oh, okay. 200 US... Okay, yeah. That's about what I eat. Because the game is literally almost RM 1000. Realistic ass. Stellar Blade realistic ass. What do you mean, Farisu? Stellar Blade is literally killing women. It's literally killing women out there. Stellar Babe. So crazy. Why are fake internet people like this? Because it gets clicks, and that pays their bills. And we live in a world where having a roof over your head and food in your mouth is getting harder and harder every day. I hate fake internet people. Not really. Stellar Blade is still a fun game in my opinion. So for anybody, Stellar Blade is not killing people. IGN France is just unhinged and hates Stellar Blade for whatever fucking reason. Something that isn't political. If I recall correctly, Nier Automata had similar stuff during its early time as Stellar Blade. I don't remember news about Nier Automata. I remember the first time I really learned about Nier Automata was like, I kept seeing girls cosplaying as 2B, and I kept seeing art of them. And I was like, this is a game I don't know or care about, but I keep seeing stuff for it, and I don't really want to. I hate 2B. I hate Nier Automata. Stop fucking being every cosplay and cosplay girls subreddit. Grr. And then I watched a friend play it, and I was like, okay, this game's cool. IGN France is into the movie Cuties. Yeah. IGN France don't even play. God, Stellar Blade should be on PC right now so I can walk up and down ladders just like Nier Automata. Didn't they say Korean women don't exist or something? So specifically they said the main character for Stellar Blade is unrealistic and driving women to, you know, hurt themselves and like, you know, starve themselves with unrealistic beauty standards. No one actually looks like this. But the reality is that the creative character designer for Stellar Blade, his wife looks exactly like the main character. It literally looks like he 3D scanned his wife and put her in the game and started there. And so, specifically what the IGN France article said was, this woman is so unrealistic, you can tell that the creative character designer has never seen a real woman in his life. Meanwhile, he's been married to an absolute bombshell for 10 years. She is realistic and based off a real person. Get mogged. He's got a very, very hot wife. Fun fact, Ari from League of Legends was framed and created from a very busty Korean model. I'm not surprised. I didn't know that, but I'm not surprised. We're almost at the end of this video. What time is it? 11:20? Oh, we made good progress. What are we at? 5.3 miles? Lost one.
Oh my god, get the gun. Get the gun.
Lost one. This just further proves why we should dislike the French. No, Gale. Kill the bot, mod check. Wait, I thought Stellar Blade main character was designed on a person who looks just like her? And that the developer's wife is just good looking? No, close, Loomis. The Stellar Blade's main character was designed to look like the wife. New Dimitri Martin comedy special on Netflix. Found one to get the gun. Oh, he's probably busy. If Lost One doesn't get it by the end of this video, I will. Because we've got like 30 more seconds. Wow, I've never seen them be like, remove the spacebar. Only you had mods. You and I'm going to nap Plunderstorm duos when you are free. Probably not. Maybe trios with Will or Nyx. Probably not. I love you, Farisu. Make someone mod, give them the power. I trust none of you with mod. I trust none of you with mod. 5.4. Oh god. Oh god, this is low.
Oh look, I just have my step goal as well.
Hell yeah.
That means I'm done.
Ban. Get the fuck out of here.
Damn.
That was
Damn.
5.4 miles. Easy day. Miles, and now we rest. Spell everything right? I did. Oh. Now we need to pin one. I think we were here? Yeah. What? You guys need music. I agree, I also don't trust myself. It's okay, I wouldn't trust myself either. I'm shooting for VIP anyways. Don't trust me, the worst possible thing I would do is enslave all your male viewers. That just sounds like a fun time. Greylight would 100% do that. Please don't, I still want to live. Oh, you'll live! You'll live and have a great time. I remember this is Yulin's chat, they probably into that. Turn the band hammer into a whip. It's not a bad idea. Well done, Yulin the Great. Thank you. I don't know about Yulin the Great, but thank you. I drank like no water today.
for free? Holy.
What the fuck? Get your stinky feet off of me.
It wasn't good, it was with shoes on. It was barefoot. I make people pay for that. Sealing the bitch, dehydrated.
I wouldn't pay you shit for your bare feet. They're worth nothing.
Yeah, that's because you're fucking poor.
Fuck you. It hurts because it's true.
I love you. I was like, he can take this. He can take this. He's literally insulting me right now. He can take it. Oh.
You can take it. You can take this, bro.
Over the fix trackers. Ah. God, my legs look so.
I was
fucked up
trying to
there.
buy an extension cable for the index was easier, but it's
Mhm.
like so much more spooky because it's like you're extending it so far.
Hmm. Ah. Yeah. Drill it through the wall.
It wouldn't help too much, but it would help a little.
Hmm. I saw the pom-pom out on this one. Well, let's fix that. Ah. Not poor enough, found one. Drilled to the wall, hot, through the wall. And we're talking about an extension cord. At least you're not living in a second world country. Oh, you're done? Zam? Zam. Hi, Mitz. We're finished with the walk. We did 5.4 miles. Crab. Portal. Den Speen. Back to Millie. I feel like each time I'm here, you seem to decrease in walk distance. We had a really long distance the other day. I think yesterday we did 6.8, and some other day this week we did 7.4. It's always 5 minimum. After that, it's just when the video ends, unless we have incline. At which point I'll be like, fuck you, I'm dying, we had it 5. Alright, Foss is potentially here. We turn collars off. And then we go to the spot. Foss is probably gonna portal dodge us though. So, you know, probably don't have to worry too much about him. My big ass forehead, because this hair goes into my forehead. Ah. Ah. Ah.
And it's time to cuddle the crab.
Okay.
Crab.
Yeah, right there. Ah. Do the legs ever stop?
Unfortunately, no. I wish I could. Unless there's a thing for it. Wait, what
You're-
is this?
You're bad at cuddling.
I know. It's very accurate.
Ah. I don't know if I could get much poorer, Gale. Ah. You could always get more 4-pound one. It's called that. What about
Now, let
decline?
me-
Incline. INCLINE. So, I'm a sellout. if people pay money with gift subs, donos, or bits, this number here will go up, and the incline will be like raised. And so the max is 12% incline. And there are days where people make me do 12% incline the entire 5 miles, and it's like double the calories burned. Yawn.
Actually, here, hold up.
Just gotta put a collider in that noggin. Yeah. Oh, hey,
There
Matthews.
you go. What? Oh, yeah, I guess Matthew uses this a lot too, huh?
I literally think of
Yeah,
this when I see him.
That is a good model.
Yeah. The giant enemy crab. In this game, we wanted to stick true to, you know, historical battles that happened to this time period. Smash cut. So here's a giant enemy crab. Going to be buying a full body tracking rig. Gotta get an Abby that fits my form though. How many that fit 36 DDs? Hell yeah. I actually would think there's a lot that do. Well, okay, so full body tracking rig, no. But like just avatars? Absolutely. Attack its weak point for massive damage. The Mists of Pandaria remix thing has 32 mounts in it. I wasn't like super excited for Mists of Pandaria. I was like, oh, this is cool. This is really neat. And then I saw 32 mounts and I was like, fuck, now I am. Too much jiggle is gross. Thankfully, that is a scale that you can just turn up and down. Yeah, Den? We gotta spy on people. What the fuck? Leafeons is playing Elden Ring? Is that allowed? But hell yeah. Denza Helldiver, good form. You played Helldivers, right, Den?
Hello. I don't know. I don't own it.
Oh. I could absolutely see you playing it. I'm a little surprised you don't have it. I'm not gonna play it. Obviously, it's a shooter, right? But it's so funny. The people that really like Helldivers, they're like, the automatons are back! The automatons are back! And I'm just like, weren't they only gone for 2 days? They're like, but they're back! And I'm like, well, I'm happy for you. Oh god. Oh god, it's eating me! Whoa! I'm going to plea for taxes again. What are taxes at, Pixel? Nice, nice. Yes, nice. I literally just stopped fighting for democracy 2 months ago. They're back, aka the credit farm has returned. Woohoo, hell diving. What are the taxes at? Oh no, who complimented Foss this time? His head grew bigger. Yeah, I was surprised to see them back when everyone was going on how we defeated them. I mean, it makes sense that they'd be back, right? I mean, I didn't expect them to be back in like 2 days. I expected like maybe 2 weeks, maybe a month. But it's like, as a game developer, You don't fucking make content for a game and then like, all right, you defeated it, it's gone, it's never coming back. That's just not a thing. You want it to be used till the end of time. So like, for the bots to never be around was like, no way that's fucking happening. What a comfy crew. Well, this one's super mega comfy. This one's super mega comfy sometimes. She's a little Energizer bunny and could be a gremlin. But then, like, she runs out of steam and becomes super comfy. This one... Where's Icy Fire? Icy Fire's very comfy. Icy Fire's over there. Icy Fire's very comfy. I don't know that this one's ever been comfy.
What do you mean? I'm very comfy.
No. No.
I don't know what you're talking about.
At your best, you're drunk and laying down on the ground. And even then, you start, like, making fucking squealing noises. Boss is
What
never
the
comfy,
fuck?
cactus. Holy shit. There's a comfy person in
I
a
can be
chaotic trembling.
comfy.
When?
I can be comfy.
When? Give an example.
I've done comfy streams. Not many.
I thought you'd find that really funny.
Oh, I am tired. I'm loopy.
Pat,
I'm loopy tired.
I believe Foss is comfy. I believe Foss is fun. I believe Foss is a good time. I believe Foss is very chaotic. Comfy? I don't know.
Oh no, I can be comfy.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting them to be gone for good. I expected some other force to show up. Not just, hey, guess what? You only killed our scouts. Now we are actually here. I expected, like, a different faction to take their place, and then in some time it'd be like, hey, the robots have been recouping their numbers. You didn't absolutely eradicate them all, and they've been, you know, rebuilding underground, so they're back and massively in force. Maybe some changes, like they've adapted from, you know, the information they gathered when we wiped them out. But, like, they just came back. What if we remind you about those comfy rafters?
Fuck those rafters.
I'm sitting like,
Fuck
what are the
them.
comfy rafters? And then Foss just like, fuck them. Like, gotcha. It was for Foss. Foss was yelling at me on New Year's when I was sick. Yeah.
I was yelling at everyone on New Year's. What do you mean?
The
No one
duality
no one escapes.
Uncomfortably comfy drunk cactus Foss defined. I fucking love Foss. If I were to like fall asleep with a Foss stream open, I'm probably gonna mute it. I'm probably gonna mute it.
What do you mean?
Heterochromia eyes. She's chuny. Cute, but chuny. I was safe from his yelling
Wait, what
because
does
I wasn't.
that mean?
It's kind of like childhood delusions. So, like, imagine you're in middle school and you're like, I'm the Prince of Darkness.
8th grader syndrome.
Yeah, yeah,
Gotcha.
8th grader syndrome.
Julian
yeah.
just called you a
Go
child. You gotta take that? You gotta beat him up now. You
I
gotta
didn't
fight him.
call Den a child. I called them immature like a child.
You,
I am
that's even
immature.
worse. You gotta stand up for yourself. You gotta beat him up. You gotta
Look.
go pow.
Mismatching eyes is
Listen.
chuny. That rarely happens in humans. And it's just a, oh, I want another thing to make my character unique. I calls it as I sees it. That's how it is.
I do not have these because it's unique. I have these because I like the character Yuna from Final Fantasy X.
No, the ultimate response being like would be, wait, they're different colors?
I mean,
What?
that's better than like the Chuny, like I'm doing this for the uniqueness.
Yuland hates
I still see it as
heterochromia
Chuny.
with
I
a
still see it
passion.
as Chuny.
Yuland hates heterochromia. I remember a few years ago talking to him about it, and he's like, I hate it. I hate it so much. When we
It's
were
just
in a call
like-
together.
You go to DeviantArt, you look through 50 OCs, 42 of them have heterochromia. It's just like, okay, alright. I was safe from his yellings. It wasn't at PC for a few years. I love Foss too. Cactus snoring noises. I never mute Foss. Max audio, noise canceling headphones. Yeah, fucking doubt. Homophobia eyes you would love. I sleep with Foss unmuted. Found one and Foss sleeping together. Foss who can't even stand up.
I have bisexual eyes. Let's go.
I'm heading off to bed now. Night, everyone. Bye, Jeremy. Good night. Sleep well. What about two-colored
I
hair?
can be. Oh,
Like, for example, where it suddenly changed color halfway down each strand. I'm okay with that. Because you could just dye your hair like that. But with eyes, you could wear contacts. But, like, if you ask anybody, is your OC wearing contacts? They'll be like, no, my eyes are just that special. It's like, okay, dude. What doesn't you
you know what
hate at this
Yuland
point?
also hates is Yuland hates half and half hair.
No, I don't.
You hate Uta from One Piece.
Maybe I do hate half and half hair. There's times where, like, I get it. So, like, My Hero Academy, it doesn't bother me with Zuko. I mean, Shoto. There, it's like, you know, because of his powers, there's, like, a reason for it. It makes sense. With Uta, yeah. They just wanted the character to have two-tone hair.
He's cute.
Ah.
It might also be some sort of future reference. I don't know, because Hanks has red hair, and then I don't know. The other half might be something else that we don't know about yet.
Yeah, but that's usually not how hair is.
Dude, I don't know. It's anime characters.
Two-ton hair,
They
shit
have-
heavy.
Anime characters are crazy.
That was your first mistake, Ewan, going to DeviantArt. I used to live on DeviantArt, and then they sold to Wix, and the site just was shit. I'm getting quadchromia now. Will you be a disco wisp? My Hero Academy, flooshed. How can you hate Uta from Red? I like some of her songs. I don't like the sudden, like, oh, by the way, Shanks has a daughter. Oh, by the way, she's fucking, big, important, powerful character. Oh, by the way, you know, all this stuff is just like, ugh. Ugh. I haven't watched this stuff
I
from One
totally
Piece
skipped
Red.
that episode.
Understandable. I haven't seen it yet. I'm very just like, man, I just don't want to. Shanks is my favorite character in One Piece. And adding this stuff, even though it means we see a lot more Shanks, it just feels very like, look at us, we're putting idols in your anime, and I'm just like, cool, fucking so thrilled by it, EA. Something smells good.
How is? I don't know.
Time to make a spider
don't
OC
know.
and have all their eyes different colors? Go for it.
Sounds annoying.
It does. It does. You'd also just be
It's
called the gay
cringe.
spider.
Yeah.
Deal breaker dates? What do you mean by deal breaker dates?
Give
Ah.
us an example of a deal breaker.
God, that was so funny last night.
It was really funny. I was laughing as I said it. As like I
didn't-
read what you said. I'm like, I know.
I didn't tell Core about our conversation, but I really want to now.
No, that's fine.
Okay. Don't forget to sleep tomorrow, Foss, at a good time.
Well, that's what I'm. No, that's what I'm staying up now. So that way I just sleep all the way till my stream time, and then I'll stay up the whole time.
You survived another
And
off
this is
day.
when we start. This is when we start borrow tomorrow. I think is this time.
I immediately took a 2-hour nap after I got off work. Hell yeah. Okay, Ceylon. Let's say you meet this girl, yeah? And she's like perfect in every way and stuff. For your first date, she wants you to watch her fart on a cake for like 5 minutes, at least once a week. First date? Yeah, no. I'm not gonna do that. Not on the first date. And I'm going back for seconds. Hell yeah.
Okay, but what if it's chocolate cake?
I think that would make it worse.
Probably. But what if it was chocolate cake?
Here's the premise of my question, Lieutenant. You've been together for a year, and they've been perfect, and they literally make you happy. That's when it's like, okay, I'm going to, like, if I can't do this, I will be less happy in my life. No, the cake being chocolate helps hide mistakes. I mean, you can look at it that way, but also, like, if you start seeing it as, like, brown, like, if you start seeing all the chocolate, then you start, like, gagging and be like, but, like, if it's vanilla, it's like, I don't see this as poop. It's the same thing as, like, eating soup on the toilet. If it's, like, I don't know, a soup that's, like, a very brown color and chunky, that's really hard to eat on the toilet, because you start being like, oh, this looks like poop, and you're thinking about poop because you're on the toilet, and you're gonna start being like, ugh.
Yolan, why are you eating soup on the toilet?
I'm not.
Why are you eating poop on the toilet?
But I mean, if you needed to be efficient, you know, if you had to eat breakfast and go to the bathroom and be on your way to work in 5 minutes, I mean, you can't take the bowl of soup with you. Yolan, please don't eat food on the toilet. You shouldn't eat anything in the bathroom. It's very dirty in there. And the sign plus 15
But
minutes.
what
lost.
about the tasty bathtub pizza?
Ugh. Met this guy on Tinder who has a twin brother who he shares his flings. Think I found a deal? Hell yeah, Carlath. Poop phobic, Euland? Why are you eating soup for breakfast? I don't have standard breakfasts. There's so few foods that I like that I just eat them when I'm hungry. I'll eat buttered spaghetti in the morning. I'll eat cereal for dinner. I just like, if there's food I like and I can get down, I'll eat. I typically don't have like, oh, this is a morning meal, this is a night meal. I don't have that. Koya was talking about it yesterday. He's like, I can't imagine eating something as heavy as a burger right when you wake up. And I'm like, I didn't know this was an issue for people. I've fucking woken up and been like, I'm hungry. Let's fucking heat up a bowl of spaghetti.
I've eaten steak for breakfast
Yeah.
before.
Same. What do you mean the toilet has a built-in table? I mean, so, yes. If you sit backwards on the toilet, it literally has a table just for you to, like, read or eat on. So, I mean, it's efficient. Now, when you flush the toilet, make sure you have the lid down, because this is a geyser of particles that will cake your bathroom. And it'll still get dirty, you know, it's not airtight or anything. But if you aren't the type that puts the lid down, or you live with somebody that doesn't put the lid down, everything in that bathroom covered. So don't eat in the bathroom. It's gross in there.
You're covered.
Wow, how can you say that?
You know, talking about the cake farting, you don't have to share all of your fetishes with your partner. You don't have to.
But what if there's people that don't go open with their relationship and seek fulfillment elsewhere?
I mean,
So the premise is that this is a very important thing to them. This is their biggest fetish. They want this in their life. They feel unsatisfied if it's not in their life. And so they want it. And if you cannot satisfy that, they will find somebody else. They're not going to go outside the relationship. They're not going to just, not have cake farts. That is the premise of the question. And I feel like that's a fair take. It takes two to have a relationship, and if that's that important to somebody, I feel like it's fair to leave a relationship for that.
yeah, I'd leave the relationship. If you're defining yourself by your fetish, I'd probably not interested enough anyway.
I wouldn't define it by that. I'm just saying it's important to them. Important enough to be a linchpin for the relationship. I also don't leave my toothbrush in the bathroom because gross. I leave it in a drawer in the bathroom. So I will brush my teeth, I put a little cap on the toothbrush, and then that goes in a drawer and is closed. It took you a year to reveal your deepest sexual desire to your partner. You're a fucking dummy. Yeah. Well, okay, so the premise of this, Ellie, is that you reveal it often on the first date. You just throw it out there, and everybody's like, cake farts? That's fucking weird. I'm out. And so after 10 or 20 people, you're like, damn. Nobody even will give me a chance to be like, I'm a good partner, except for this weird thing. So you feel like you need to hide it. You feel like you need to entrap them. And so you are in a relationship with them for a year. Prove yourself as otherwise awesome, otherwise good, and make them happy. They literally are like, oh my god, you're so perfect. This is incredible. And then you're like, yeah, well, I'm not perfect because this. I joined in, the first thing I hear is cake farts. I'm not the one who brought it up, damn it. That's the premise of it.
Yeah, you were.
That's why it gets held for a year. I'm an info. There's a sea of satisfaction out there. Yeah. They can get a fanless site and other people can watch them fart. But not everybody wants to do that. I keep my toothbrush in a safe deposit box in a foreign country. My main issue with Yulin's idea here, not having the cake farts being a deal breaker for them, is okay. But them breaking up with you over being a deal breaker for you isn't okay. I think you're right, Lieutenant. And I feel like I have expressed that it's not okay in the past. I think it is okay to break up with someone for that, on one end, I'm like, oh, that's shallow. That's this person makes you happy and is amazing for you. You wouldn't give this up. But at the same time, yeah, if it's vile to you, if it's just you can't get through watching somebody fart without throwing up, that should absolutely be a deal breaker. I think you're right on that, and I think I've changed my opinion on it, Luton. Hi, Ryan. Yeah, because that's a weird fucking fetish. Get used to people not liking it. My toothbrush is on a rack in the shower. How long do I have left to live? What the fuck? They just love this.
You have until right now. You're dying now.
I don't even bring it up anymore.
And die.
If they're cute enough, I'll suck a fart out their ass. Jesus, Ellie.
What
Good
fucking
lord.
what the fuck?
I actually felt my
cannot-
stomach turn. I actually got a little
You
sick from that.
You cannot clean your butthole enough to make me put my face anywhere near it.
Yeah, same.
I refuse. Buttholes are gross forever and always.
Lamau, ew. If somebody wanted to put their mouth near mine, if somebody's like, I want to eat your butthole out, I'd be like, you know what's in there, right? They'd be like, don't care. I want to do this. I'd be like, all right, have at it. Oh, that feels nice. But if somebody's like, all right, my turn, I'm like, no, never happening.
I don't think I'd let someone near my butthole. At least
Really?
not their face. I wouldn't want to kiss them afterwards.
I wouldn't kiss them afterwards. I'd be like, all right, you're on cooldown now. Until you brush your teeth, it's not happening.
Yeah, but it'll keep being in my mind. I'll keep thinking about it for like weeks. Look, it's hard enough for me to want to kiss someone. I've never done it and I still don't feel like I could bother.
You only put the saucers there after it's cleaned? True. There's no amount of cleaning your mouth after that. Your mouth is actually a fairly clean place. The saliva is acidic and keeps your mouth, for the most part, fairly clean.
The human mouth is extremely dirty. What do you mean?
No, it's not.
Dog mouths are way cleaner than ours.
That doesn't mean ours is dirty. Our saliva is literally a disinfectant.
Yolan, you know how much you have to disinfect a wound if you get bit by another person? It's a lot.
Okay, and?
Human mouths are extremely dirty when it comes to like.
What kind of people are you hanging out with, boss? If you haven't noticed, Ghost Runner is currently free on Epic Games. Remind me what Ghost Runner is. I don't actually remember. Yeah, I don't think the mouth is like super cesspool of germs and grossness, and like it literally self-cleans. Can it infect somebody from biting? Yes, but I think that's just like a difference of bacteria, and like what's in our own bodies is different than someone else's body. Action platformer? Oh, there's so many people live today. I'm like spying on like who's live and who we can go to in a bit. And just everybody is live.
It's from Google. It is because human mouths have more bacteria. So I searched up why is a human bite dangerous, and it's because human bites are often more dangerous than other animal bites because human mouths have a lot more bacteria in it than most animal mouths, and it's
Yes.
very easy for a human bite to become infected.
Now, is that foreign bacteria or like native to our body bacteria?
Our human bite wound, largely due to many types of bacteria transmitted through human saliva.
A fast-paced action platformer, so not a game for your boomer reactions, Zealand. Alright, listen here, buddy. What is more bacteria, a mouth or an ass, Foss? I would imagine an ass. I love how Epic Games makes a game free, and it causes a tidal wave of people going, what fucking game is that? While the other half are like, can you believe it? Bing Bong is free.
I don't know. I can only really find that it's like the bacteria in your saliva.
What I'm wondering is this like is the bacteria in your saliva dangerous to you, or is it like this is your body's bacteria your body is like in a symbiotic relationship with this bacteria. Because that's how like E. coli in our butt is. We have a shit ton of bacteria in our colon. But it's good for us. It helps us digest food, and it's not harmful to us. Whereas if you were to get someone else's butt bacteria in your system, it can fucking kill you. That's how stomach enzymes are, right? Yes, same thing. And so I'm wondering, like, the bacteria in a mouth, I'm imagining it's the same thing, where it's like it's natural, it's native to you, it's in a symbiotic relationship with your body. Takeru, hi. And so overall, would you consider that dirty or clean? I'm sure Yulin has a lot of enzymes to process lactose, but I do not. Old man Yulin, sleepy. Yulin, it doesn't matter if it's yours or nothing. We're talking about someone else's. Well, no, we're talking about yours as well as someone else's. If someone bites you, it doesn't matter if it's yours or not. It's coming from someone else, so that's going to infect you. But on the scale of, like, is your mouth dirty? Well, I'm going to say no. It's self-cleaning and disinfectant. But Foss is like, is my mouth dirty? It's heckin' dirty. I'm like, well. What happens when you suck a guy off? Some of that saliva goes into the head. Aw. Euland. Dirty or clean does not equal safe. Different things. But it came up from talking about kissing someone after they ate ass. Now let me find out real quick. Debatable. It doesn't matter how clean your mouth is. It would...
Kissing someone is pretty dirty. Because you're swapping salivas.
Well, is it going to be any more dangerous? Alright, let's say somebody eats your butt. And then, 24 hours goes by. Is that any more dangerous than just kissing them if they had not eaten your butt? I would say probably not. I would imagine your saliva has fucking eradicated any bacteria they got from your butt at that point. Or your butt stuff wouldn't be that dangerous to you. Let's say they ate someone else's butt. They ate someone else's butt and you're kissing them 24 hours later. I would think their mouth is clean at that point. Nobody's gonna eat your butt, don't worry. There's been once where you put emphasis on the word in the word. There's been once where you put emphasis on the word in the thing. But every time since you put emphasis on different words, which actually changes the meaning. I don't know what you're referring to, Luton. I'm sorry.
It depends. Because if it's something like C. diff, for example, like that will probably just. I don't know. I don't know how to react. Because C. diff is actually very common. Using this as an example because I've dealt with this. It's a very common bacteria, but you're much more likely to get an infection from it or something, when any excrement is involved in any regard. Whether you don't even know it happened or if it's there, either way, like a bath or something, right? And let's say like some of that little bit of water gets in your mouth.
Okay.
In a bath, it's like, well, you could have a C. diff infection afterwards. And C. diff is interesting because C. diff's apparently like fucking everywhere. And it's very likely to survive things that try and kill it. It's very resistant. The thing with C. diff as well is if you get a C. diff infection once, you're actually a lot more susceptible to get it again. Like, you're much more likely to get it again.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Yulin, when I do this, what do you think I'm doing? You're putting emphasis on the word. I can literally hear it in your voice, Luton, when you're like, Yulin, when I do this, what do you think I am doing? I imagine that's what you're doing, Luton. Jazz hand C diff sounds like Seabat. Lieutenant's Yulin, they could barely read. Wow! Why? Exactly, so why do you keep doing that on the other words? Because I'm either doing it for my words, which I'm not reading your stuff, or when I'm reading your stuff, I'm not just putting emphasis on it and I'm just reading it. I'm tired, man. I don't want to like put all this energy into like reading it exactly like that. I can see where the asterisks are.
I can see where the ass are.
Okay. Yulin is a
And
professional.
it's
silly head.
you. It's you.
They're all silly. I struggle to contain my silly.
But you read their messages and
Silly.
emphasized wrong words. What word did I emphasize? Are you saying I read it like so it doesn't matter how clean your mouth is? Because I don't think I did that.
Elon, why'd you say so much emphasis on mouth? Were you harlot?
Because they're saying
Stop
I
thinking of mouths.
did the wrong word. And I'm like, what?
Stop thinking of mouths, lewd. Think about things that aren't lewd, like beach towels.
Put emphasis on clean. So it doesn't matter how clean your mouth is. I don't think I intended to put emphasis on clean. That sounds weird. What you did? I'd want to go see the clip, but at the same time, I don't care enough to go see the clip. I've got a lewd beach towel floss, dicktowel.com. Huh.
Mods, show him a picture of what his parents are gonna look like when they're older.
Okay, let's smother him with happiness. Let's smother this guy with happiness. Have you seen that one?
Okay. No, I haven't. There's obviously another hammer though.
It's the picture, and then it's just like the quote, let's smother this guy with happiness. And then it's like, you did it in the voice, didn't you? It's like, fuck! Because the original is just so identifiable with the, okay, let's crush this guy with a hammer.
It's like, hold on, I gotta watch the actual clip so I can do it right.
Gosh, I can't believe Yulin doesn't care about me. You mean, Luton? Okay, that was on purpose. That one was 100% on purpose. Of course I care about you, Luton. I'm just like, I don't really care about the discussion of me reading something with an asterisk. It feels like you picking something out that, like, I did weird. And I'm like, I don't even remember doing this. I don't remember, like, I certainly didn't notice it. I'm not doing it intentionally. I feel like you're picking out, like, a piece of food in my teeth or something. Mods call their mother. They only care about themselves, Luton. That's not true.
Okay, let's kill this guy. Let's kill him. Let's beat him to death with hammers. It's the fucking...
Okay,
It's so funny.
okay is so good.
It's so good.
Well, you're weird, Yulin, and only bully. I do not only bully. That is factually false.
He's only a bully.
I
You should
tease and
hear the
bully a
terrible
lot.
things.
I also
He
try to
says to
compliment
me-
Sandwich a lot. I regularly say good job, Foss, and put Core's little cheer emote.
You should hear the terrible things he says to me off stream. He's so mean to me. He hates me. He's
Yulin
so
couldn't tell I
rude.
was messing with them there and opted to be mean to me. I did not catch it at all, Luton. I just thought you were like genuinely complaining about like, why do you do this thing? And I was just like, I don't even notice I do it. What the fuck? They hate everyone. I do not hate everyone. I don't even hate that many people.
Mods,
The list I hate is fucking
Mods.
tiny.
show Yuland a picture of spaghetti with sauce on it.
Actually, you should be saying mod because there's only one Foss. Using the plural form of the word mod is factually incorrect.
There is only one me, you're right.
You think you're a mod?
Yeah, there's only one me. No, you said there's only one Foss.
I'm pretty sure I
That's
said
me.
one mod.
Hi. Oh, there's only one me.
Thank God for that, though, that there's only one you.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I can't argue with that.
Good job, Foss Corch here. Exactly like that. I'll especially do that when Foss is like fighting some Dark Souls boss and like actually getting angry, and they're just like, oh, finally this guy's done. I didn't want to fucking fight him for 2 hours. This game is shit. I'll be like, good job, Foss. They needed a W. Yulin trying to play the victim. When have I ever genuinely complained about anything? Luton, are you serious? Bod crushes Falls Femboy Friday with my favorite femboys community. Hi, Baldier.
Mods, whack his PP.
What?
I said mods, whack his PP.
Actually, we already talked about this. There's only one mod.
Mods, ban the streamer.
Luta doesn't complain. Elon is just non-stop complaining. Bailiff, whack his PP Foss. Whack his PP
Bailiff,
Foss.
whack
huh?
his PP.
Actually, Foss, I've already whacked my PP. Mod C is bat. Good lord.
Whoa, no, don't see his bat.
Mod, steal a slice of cheese. I don't think I have any cheese in the house right now. There might be some in the
Drink
upstairs
his
fridge.
milk.
Whoa, hang on, whoa! You've gone too far. You've crossed a line.
Mods, drink his boy milk.
No. Okay. I'm hungry. And I'm deciding where do we go?
Fish is
There's
streaming.
two choices.
Low fam streaming.
Neither of those are the options
Jack.
today.
Jack is streaming.
Jack is one of the options. It's been a
Prox-
while.
Proxy's streaming.
Not Proxy. Look, I love Proxy. I just rated him somewhat recently, I think. And I haven't rated Jack in a while. I don't remember the last time I rated Leafeons. I want to say it was
I
last
can't
week.
believe you never raid me, Yuland. What the heck? I can't believe it.
It's because you stream.
Never raids me.
You literally start stream at 1 a.m. Like a fucking freak.
What do you mean? You're the freak.
Yeah, that gets up at 9 a.m. and starts its standard working hours?
Yeah, you're weird.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to expose Den Sakura. Look at what she's done. She always does this. Everywhere she goes, she draws these little Among Us emotes. There's another one back there. There's this one, and then there's this fat little one sitting down. What do you have to say for yourselves, Den? What do you have to say?
Hang on, I gotta get another pen.
Absolute menace. Anchor World. Let's go to Jack. I haven't seen Jack streaming in a while. I don't know if that's me missing it or if he's like been on a trip or something. We're going to Jack. Where is my doodle bob? We're gonna put this here. We're gonna put this here. Are you drawing one in my ending screen?
Oh, they can't even see it.
Euland is a sus fucker. What the fuck? Flash raid. Jack. E728. Where does he get the fucking 728? There's the socials. Buy him cheese, then steal one. Because the mod stole it already. Me waking up at a normal Euro times. Oh boy, time for Foss stream. Thanks for the comfy hostel stream. It was a bit, it was, wasn't it? Thanks for streaming you. Thank you everybody for keeping me company. We did 5.4 miles today. I'm happy with how the BDO video turned out. I'm very happy with it. It's still a little loud, which is crazy to me. I had it at -5 decibels, and it still needs to be lower. But we'll get it. We'll get it. That being said, bye. I love you.
How many times have you drawn Among Us
To get that good at them so fast.
I,
How
it's my
many?
specialty.